In the room, peoples, my good friends, trying out something new today. So come in, my good friends, see how this works. Wait, trying it that one. I'm trying it this one. Wait a minute. How do you do this? So if I turn it this way, how does that look? Nope. How does it look on your screen? Does it look small on your screen? What's a clock it? How does it look on your screen? Let me know how it looks. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Trying something new, my friend. So y'all hurry up and get on in here so we can get this show started. How do I? Oh, I forgot to make it horizontal. That's why. Let me try something. Oh, that ain't gonna work. You said you sent me a gift for me and the young kids. Oh, that the young kids say now. Okay. I don't know what I gotta figure out what that is. Try something different. Trey showed me how to do this. I ordered the mouse. Trey showed me how to screen share from my phone, so I'm trying it out today. But I should have did the horizontal one. Y'all can see the screen all right though, right? Trying to see the chat. Oh, y'all can see the screen? Okay, good. It's not small, is it? It looks small on mine. Okay, it doesn't look small. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started. I tried to do this yesterday. Uh, well, not yesterday, the day before, and I couldn't get through it. I really couldn't get through it. It was pissing me off. Um, that Lanae Stacks went on her whole world tour against Umar just to. Oh, you on the phone? Okay. Well, she did this just to take it back, and it's fucking stupid. Um, it's real dumb that she would do that because now everybody looks at you as a liar. So we're gonna listen to what she's saying, and I would give y'all my commentary on it.
I have to make sure people understand that I'm different. I had a personal experience with this guy. This is not based off of online or, what I assume based off of what I saw online. So I have a little bit more um, feeling about how a lot of things have went down because I know the offline version of Umar. So a lot of things I brought up, people are not able to see them in my way because they don't know that side of him. One thing I do know for a fact is that I hold the attention and the support of people that know him personally. Okay.
And I was watching Mr. Judge earlier. Mr. Judge had some great commentary on this earlier today too. Who are these people that know him personally that you know that are on your side? Because none of these people have come out to vouch for you, and that's a good observation from Mr. Judge. Shout out to Mr. Judge. Um, no one. I don't remember nobody coming out and vouching for you. Um, we've seen one person come out that knows of you, and that's the nephew. And he didn't agree with you one bit. I don't remember him ever agreeing with you. He did not agree with you one bit. Hold on, let me see if I can turn my. There we go. There we go. It's kind of small though. It's very small, but oh well. Well, the nephew didn't agree with you not one bit. I don't remember like him ever vouching for you. I know he knows of you. Last thing I heard of last interaction I heard that y'all had, he put the hand on my head emoji, like basically like he wasn't approving of you. So who are all these people that know Umar personally? Let me move it to this side. So there we go. Who know Umar personally? Like who are all these people?
So it's not um, like my opinion is off base or it's wrong. Most of the people that know him personally side with me. And this isn't, they don't really follow him online. If that's not odd, because the person is so different.
Okay.
A lot of
See, that's what I'm saying. She's saying all these people side with her. How come they've never come out to vouch for you? How come that you've never um, had these people come on your channel or do a phone call with you while you're live? Any of this? This is what we mean by you not coming with any evidence. Whenever you um, whenever you're basically doing what you do, talking about Umar or saying something about Umar, you never come with no evidence. You saying all these people that are vouching for you, but who the fuck are these people? Who are these people?
things that have been brought out about, well, not a lot of things, these three things have been brought out about Umar and they're inaccurate. So
Trey,
the
what's
one
up?
thing I did talk about on Tasha K was the drug use. And I've said this once before on here, and I'm going to say
Yeah,
it
I don't know.
again,
Duke
that
D Lizard.
during the time when I said yes, I felt like, yeah, he got to be on something. It was because of the experiences that I had with him mimicked drug use.
But if you don't know anybody that's on that drug, see, this is the recanting right now. And Mr. Judge, I was listening to you earlier. If you watched this, you did get one thing wrong. She never said that she saw him using any drugs. I can vouch for that. She never said that she saw it for herself, but he would leave one.
And knowing what I know, I didn't see any paraphernalia. I didn't see any behaviors that would align with an addict, and neither did any of the other women that are behind me.
Oh shit! I should have used it for the
So
tablet. You
I
right.
do know
Damn, Trey. I should have did it on my
that
tablet.
he has an issue with his nose that caused him to snort. Whatever's going on with it, trips, whatever. I don't know, but I mean,
Hold on. What'd you say, Trey? Hold on, let me see. Works on you. And you can also set your for vertical. I know. I forgot. I forgot to do it. I saw the horizontal way, and I fucking forgot. I didn't want to start the stream over. I saw they do it the horizontal way, and I didn't want to start the stream over. This is just a practice run. That's all. This is just a practice run. I'm gonna get it right. But either way, let's get back to it.
that's something that not only does he have, his children, both children have. So
And how you know what his children got, lady? I've never seen you around any of his children. I'm pretty. He doesn't even be around his children. So how could you say that his children have nasal congestion or a problem with snorting and sneezing, uh, problem with a stuffy nose or whatever you just called it? How can you say that if you've never been around her? I've watched plenty of videos of the daughter that was on the internet, and I've never seen her sniffle. Maybe once or twice, but not as much as Umar does. See, this is what I'll be talking about. You interjecting yourself into this man's life as if you know everything about him, and then when it comes to Umar, you act like you the Umar expert. Um, It's ridiculous. It's just totally ridiculous.
When I said that there was some drug use, it wasn't to paint a picture of, where I feel like it's being done now. That wasn't
Wait,
what it
what?
was. But even in so, the word that I feel
Wait, back that up. What the fuck she just say?
of, where I feel like it's
Jada,
being
what's up?
done now, that wasn't what it was. But even in so, the word that I feel about him,
Mr. Judge, I wasn't trying to be smart. I just want you to have the correct information on your channel. She could try to say that slander. You know how you just saw what happened between me and the black mold dookie juice dude. She don't. You don't want somebody to strike your channel for us putting out something that wasn't you know true, necessarily true. That's all. I wasn't trying to like come down on you. I'm just letting you know she definitely didn't say that. But um, Bo, what's up? How you been? Ain't seen you in a while. I'll be seeing you over there on knee slap. I ain't seen you in a while. 55 people in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, family.
don't feel like I wanted to correct it too hard. It didn't make a lot of difference to me. But it is important because where another space was saying that it was drug use, that was in order to fit him into a stereotypical view of this bad guy, where you don't really need all of that. It was also in a space where some pretty insensitive things have been said about black men, um, period. So
What?
that's just my opinion on the matter. I don't believe.
Lady, what lady, what? So basically what you telling us is you done got everybody all hyped up on this story that you told just for you to turn around and recant damn near everything that you told the world. Pretty much, right? That's what we doing. That's what we doing now. We telling stories now, and then when shit hit the fan, suddenly, you know, you want to take it back. Where they do that at? So why should we believe any of the things that you're saying from this day forth? That's what I want to know. Why should we believe anything that you're saying now? Hmm. Let's be real about it. Since you're recanting your whole entire story, talking about you didn't mean for it to go this way and didn't mean for it to go that way, why should we believe anything that you're saying now?
At all that he was on drugs. I believe that now that I'm over here in my own area, um, then we can start dealing with the difference between the person that's online that you all view or have known to come to know,
Yeah, she basically
and the
saying that you're
facades
alive.
that you have up about this man, and then there's the actual him. So I know that some people were kind of sad to hear me repeat that know him and know that that's not what it is. It's mental health. So going forward, with everything that I do, we're going to stand on that truth. That he has issues with his mental health, severe issues with his mental health.
So now you're switching it from this nigga left one way and came back another, basically insinuating that the man was on drugs, right? That's what you said the first time. But now you're trying to say that he just had severe mental health issues. We knew that already. You can clearly tell the man has a very big ego. He looks at himself a lot bigger than what he thinks he knows he is, or what we know he is. He calls himself the most requested scholar. If you Google it, he's not even on the list. That's a mental health issue. Dealing with your ass must have been a mental health issue, because it seems to me that you're right there with him. Like you're right there with y'all neck and neck, right here, neck and neck. When it comes to this shit, because of the way you've been acting, the stories you've told, it's like, lady, what the like? Oh man, yo, I'm trying to get through this, y'all. I'm gonna do my best to get through this because this is really pissing me off.
To the point that it does mimic a drug addiction.
So now you saying that he has mental health issues, and it's to the point where it mimics drug use, right? What kind of shit is that, bro? I've never seen. Sorry, y'all. I got a sore throat. I've never seen anybody with mental health issues that like mimic drug use. I've seen drug use mimic mental health issues, but not the other way around. Like, what you're saying don't make any type of sense to me. It feels like you're just trying to recant your story to go back to him. You're trying to get back in Umar's good graces. That ain't the move. I don't think he's gonna allow you back.
And for people that ask, he as far as with this Marianne thing with the $68,000 check, Umar can easily chime in at any time and say, "Yeah, she paid me," or "I'm sorry, yeah, I paid her." Or no, I never paid that girl that, or that lady. Excuse me, I'm country, y'all. And he could have, but he's not going to do it. And people are asking, well, why wouldn't? I mean, you could try. For everything else that's been attempted.
You said my volume is low. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is that better? Maybe because I had put the phone down for a second. That's probably why you couldn't hear me. You can hear me now, right? Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, my bad. I put the phone down for a second. That's why.
Over here, it wouldn't hurt to try just to say you did. But nobody has even tried to just send a text message and ask them. But I doubt he would answer it. But he wouldn't be able, he would rather ignore it than lie about it. And I'll tell you why. If he lied about it and the truth came out, then he would be caught in a lie, like straight up. Black and white, no reading into it, it would be a lie. So if he was going to answer it, he would tell the truth. The lie itself would mess him up. And yes, he will lie about many things, but he's not going to lie about something straight up, or he shouldn't. If he really values Ifa, he should tell the truth. But my thought is that he would just ignore it, like he's been doing. It benefits him both ways to ignore it. If we really want to be straight up, it benefits him to say nothing, because if he gave it, that means he had money. He wasn't broke. And if he did,
And you're still trying to vouch for Marianne as if he really gave her any type of money. We, lady, what the? Hold on, I want y'all got to see my face when on this shit. Lady, what the? Are you serious? Now you really can't be serious right now. You're still trying to vouch for this lady in this fake ass check. She presented two fake checks that's been verified to be fake. They've been verified as fake checks. And I was watching Uncle Mo last night, and he said one thing that a lot of us didn't catch. Um, why, if you look at both of the checks, why would they give you uh, uh, um, a typewritten check, a typewritten check for the first check, to be the semi check, if you want to call it, and then handwrite the check that you're supposed to cash? That makes no sense. And the logos don't match. None of that shit match. None of it. And you're still trying to vouch for this lady as if she really got money from him. You know damn well she ain't get that fucking money from Umar. You know damn well she didn't get that money. And now you keep trying to vouch for her, and this is what set it off in the first place. This is what got you here in the first place. This is what made everybody turn on you in the fucking first place. Blanco, what's up? This is what made everybody turn on your doofy ass in the first place. It's fucking ridiculous. Thank you for the flower, Blanco. I gotta figure out what these things mean. 75 people in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hype the video. If y'all want to support the channel, the Cash App and PayPal's at the top of the chat. We do have a $25 stream goal. If you're new here, we'd like to hit that goal if we can. But back to this lady. Damn, we jumped up to 80.
didn't get it, that means that he didn't. Who's gonna lie to somebody says Siobhan gave me
You sound
$100,000?
drunk to me too.
I mean, I'm not gonna run to be so quick to say no, I didn't. That means I had $100,000 to give. That's a flex, right? So that's where I am with that. So I another thing that we come across a lot is a question. And the question is,
I'm sorry to hear that, Nidra.
do I feel like he ever had intentions on building a school?
She might be high. She might be drunk. Who knows? She sounds like it to me. I don't think she smokes, but she do be slurring her words sometimes, so she do sound a little drunk. And she's apparently eating pistachios while she does this live stream, smacking all in our ears. That's not very, ladylike.
Okay. Or opening a school, I should say. And my straight up answer, and this is just me being 100% open, transparent, and honest, is that I do believe, after talking to people that have known him for many, many years, know who he is, I do believe that he had every intention on opening a school.
You full of shit, lady. Because I got you saying it over and over many times on my channel, saying that he never had any intentions on opening that school. And now you're backtracking, trying to tell us that, oh, he did want to open the school. Why should we believe you? That's the question I'm gonna keep asking. Why should we believe you? Right. It's nasty. I hate when people yeah. Uh Kojo, what's up? I subscribed to your channel the other day. You've been putting out some good content. She looks like she needs to deodorize her furniture when she gets up. Ah, Grandma, I appreciate you trying to inform me of a potential mistake, but it turns out she did say he did. Oh, she did? Oh, damn. Well, shit, I was wrong then. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear her say that. I know when I asked her when she was on my panel for the first time, she said she didn't see anything. So that's another example of her flip flopping.
So what happened? Well, I can answer that question for you as well. He approached the project messed up. I've been saying that
Oh
since I
my
came
God.
out.
She's
It
pissing me off.
made it went from far beyond he doesn't know what the hell he's doing because his arrogance makes people think he does.
Lady, how do you know that he approached the project wrong when you weren't there when he approached the project? He didn't talk to you about the school. You had nothing to do with the school. He wouldn't. You said it yourself. He would not talk to you about that school. All he wanted to do was get the buns, and when he didn't like it, he wanted you to help him with his mother. He never once talked to you about the school, according to you. That's what you told us. He didn't. He never talked to you about the school. So how could you sit there and say, "Oh, he approached it wrong"? Oh wait, I keep moving. Why I keep doing it? How can you sit there and say that he approached it wrong? Make that make sense. See, this is what we mean by you flip flopping. You did the flip flop shit on me. You flip flopping. It don't make no sense. You told us several times that he refused to talk to you about the school, and that's why you believe that he had no intentions on opening the school. But now you saying he he did have intentions on opening the school, and he approached it wrong. How? I'm lost here. I'm lost. I'm so lost. I am so fucking lost right now. Let me read some of these comments. You said 3 hours and 57 minutes into the interview. What? She said she didn't see anything, but she also assumed he was on drugs due to mood swings. Yeah, that's what she said on my channel. That's what she said about on my channel. That's all he wanted to do was get them buns. He even said it in a text message. He said, as much as I like to get the buns, when he start turning her down, when he start turning her down, he said that. But I do know that's what I'm saying. It's all speculation. Everything she's saying is all speculation. It don't make sense. You just making shit up about Umar. That's all you're doing. You just making up whatever you can about this man. It's fucking ridiculous. And it seems like you're just making the shit up as you go because you flip flop. You say one thing, and then the next live stream we'll hear you saying something totally different. It doesn't make sense, and you wonder why people got their opinion about you now. Like I really had no issue with Lanae in the beginning. Like I really thought she was a cool person. I would talk to her behind the scenes. She was funny. She made me laugh a lot of times. But then when she got the flip flopping, all I did was give my honest opinion. Like I never really in the beginning, I never really was like, oh, fuck her, this, that, and the third. I was just like, well, my opinion is starting to shift a little bit. Right when I heard Mind Chaos Brew say what she had to say about our stream, because I had her on the stream with Mind Chaos, I think Trey and Trip C's, and my phone kept going out. So a lot of the conversation I didn't hear. I didn't hear a lot of it. I don't go back and watch my live streams unless somebody else is doing it. And then when Mind Chaos played it, I think it was like a day or two later. This is when I first got introduced to her. Around the time when I first got introduced to her, she played it like a day or two later, and I heard what she was saying, like with the Marianne joint, she was flip flopping, and the first thing I said was my opinion has slightly changed, and then she kept flip flopping more and more, and I'm like, wow, my opinion definitely shifted. And then she starts saying like little sneak diss and shit, like all the people over there and Rim Rum channel and blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck you too, lady. I ain't, I can't help it if everybody opinion shifted or how other people felt about you and what they said on my panel. But I never disrespected you until you went over there sneak dissing and shit. But it's here, like it don't really matter to me no more. I just think it's kind of fucking weird that you recanting your story. And I can see the jealousy of Marianne because Marianne is more entertaining. Like everybody keeps saying, Marianne is way more entertaining. And she might have flip flopped her story, but she not recanting her story.
Does know what he's doing. So that's leading them to think that, okay,
Yeah, she called us the EBT community. Diabolical. Jay Williams, what's up? We the EBT community. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. That's what she claimed that we are. We the EBT community. Bullshit. Even though shit, my wife got her food stamps. What you talking about? I ain't turning down no free food. You can kiss my ass. I ain't on no food stamps, but my wife got them Jones, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit, free food is free food. Fuck you talking about? I got 5 kids running around this motherfucker. Call me EBT all the fuck you want. Fuck you mean. I got 5 kids running around this motherfucker. I need all the motherfucking free food I can get. I don't go to the pantry or nothing like that. Y'all know every hood got a pantry and all that shit, but fuck you mean. Everybody turning down no free money and free food. Like, what do you mean? That's two things the niggas ain't turning down. The fuck you talking about?
then you doing this shit on
Texas
purpose.
Diva, hey.
It wasn't on purpose.
Right.
And he's just
Hey, Kojo. I grew up, my mom was very prideful. When she moved us out the hood, she was very prideful. So she didn't do the food stamps. Actually, all the way up until I was like 6, I think she did have food stamps. But then she got her nursing degree and started becoming a nurse. So she didn't qualify for them or something, like something happened where we didn't have food stamps. And shit. I got with my wife and finally understood, like, I started paying for food myself. And all these kids start popping out. Because when I first got with my wife, I was prideful too. I'm like, my kids ain't gonna be on the motherfucking EBT. Fuck you talking about? We don't need no food stamps. I'm so glad that she was defiant on that because I ain't know what the fuck I was talking about. I only had one kid at the time, and he was with his mother, so she knew what the fuck she was talking about. So I'm glad she was like, nigga, fuck you. I ain't giving up these stamps. I'm so glad. That's one of the things I'm so glad she didn't stop doing because god damn it. All right, back to the video.
It's arrogant. One of the things that drew me into that space. I like arrogant me.
Oh, T-Bone, you like my Bernie Mac impression? Fuck you mean? I'm I'm gonna get me some motherfucking free food out this bitch. You nasty bitch. That's what Bernie would have called her.
It went from far beyond he doesn't know what the hell he's doing because his arrogance makes people think he does know what he's doing. So that's leading them to think that, okay,
I don't think it's his arrogance that got people. I think it's the fact that he's educated that would, make people think that he knew what he was doing. Also, he was well, he claimed he was a principal. We don't we There's no record or evidence that he's a principal, but his believers going to believe that he was a fucking principal. But just because you was a principal don't mean you know how to like actually build a school. A principal is like the head boss of the school, so he does that is some experience in running a school. But to actually build the school and be in charge of the finances and all that extra shit, you got to really know what you're doing. And you're right, it's partly his ego, but I think the larger part is that he's educated and he claims to be been a principal before.
and you doing this shit on purpose. It wasn't on purpose, and he's just arrogant.
Whoa, Trey, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna let it play, but I just read something in the chat, bro. She talking major shit about you on her community wall. Oh shit. Oh, the gloves is off. You over there talking shit. The gloves is off. I mean, we've been talking shit for the past couple weeks. I mean, just shit. If I was her, I'd be talking shit about me too. We've been cooking her ass the last couple weeks. If I was her, I'd be talking mad shit about me too. But it's almost like, hold on, let me read something. I'm trying to read y'all. This is a new format for me. This is kind of like a test run. I'm trying this out. Um, I'm starting. Texas Diva says I'm starting to think someone is threatening her, so she decided to recant her story. Hey, the imaginary queendom, the imaginary harem that he got might have might be in her inbox telling you, bitch, you better shut your funky ass up. Oh, her quiet power 32 minutes ago. There is actually evidence that he had the ability to be one, but there's no evidence he worked as one before. Basically what I was trying to say. Thank you for clearing that up. She probably did this live while she was eating $6 Wendy's. The $6. No, that's diabolical. She said he was eating the $6 Wendy bag. I used to get them Jones at work. Shit, them Jones come in handy. Now she said she was eating pistachios, but it sounded like she was stuffing her face with something else. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it's on now. Oh, she called me a flip flopping rat. Oh, you dusty bitch. You dusty old goat. The gloves is off now. I'm a flip flopper. I'm a flip flopper. Oh, you dusty old goat. Oh, you dusty old. You know what? I ain't even going. I ain't. Ooh, sigh. I'm a flip flopping rat, y'all. I'm a flip flopping rat, y'all. I'll take that. I'm a flip flopping rat, y'all. But she's the one flip flopping her story right now. Oh man, I told you I came out nicely with my opinion. Like I was real nice about it when I first started seeing her shift. And I was real nice about it. I was like, my opinions changed slightly. But now the gloves are off. Let's go.
One of the things that drew me into that space, I like arrogant men. Overly arrogant is not a problem for me. Um, but that's just me being open and honest with you guys. He just, that's the way he is. He messed up.
You sound like you reminiscing. Listen to her tone of voice. Let me run that back. Listen to her tone of voice and how she's saying this. Just listen.
um, Drew me into that space. I like arrogant men. Overly arrogant is not a problem for me. Um, but that's
She was reminiscing. That nigga is not taking you back, lady. And and I'm flip flopping. I'm the flip flopper though, right? You the one who can't decide if you want the nigga Shango stick or you want him to go to jail. And then you know what was crazy? I was listening to your court case, right? When you was telling me the story, even then, me and Trip C's was side eyeing you like, bitch, what you talking about? We actually defended your doofy ass, even though we knew your story was shaky then, because you described it as you basically getting the attitude and telling the judge, well, fuck it then, give me my evidence back. I'll leave. Fuck it then. Like you was upset that the judge wouldn't side with you, and you didn't present the right evidence to prove that he actually was doing anything to harass you. Even your story was shaky then, and me and Trip people were like, did you hear what she just said? Like, I remember texting Trip C's. I'm like, this don't sound right, but we gonna keep listening and see where it goes. There was plenty of times we spared you, lady. I'm gonna keep it a bean. There were so many times that I spared you from Trip C's a lot. Oh my god, it got so annoying because Trip knew from the get go. My dumb ass wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, and it was so many times I spared you. This shit could have been. It could have went this way a long time ago, like when you first jumped on the scene. It could have been went that way, but motherfuckers was sparing you because we need. People want the content. We content creators. So we want to hear what you got to say first before we give our opinion. It was a lot of times we was like, "What this old bitch talking about, dog?" My dumb ass wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. Never again.
just me being open and honest with you guys. He, he just, that's the way he is. He messed up the project. He didn't approach it wrong. I'm sorry. He messed up the
Conservative
project. He
Spartan, what's up?
approached it wrong.
Wolves, what's up?
And his arrogance and inability to see. Sorry, I'm still getting over some stuff, but
You still getting over some stuff. Ugh.
um, his arrogance and his inability to take accountability for where he jacked up makes people think that this.
You know what? I'll take that. Wolves, that's a great one. That's a great one. Yeah, we the EBT section. Evidence based thinking and talking. Evidence based thinking and talking. Yeah, that sounds about right. That was a good way to flip that. I like that. I might stick with that. Yeah, we the EBT over here. Shit. Y'all hit that like button. We got 111 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in, family, and support the channel. Rim, did you see the phone number on her? No, I didn't see that. I don't be, bro. Be honest with you, I wasn't feeling good the last 2 days. I'm just now like starting to feel a little bit better. That's why I wasn't on the scene the last 2 days. Well, yeah, Saturday, yesterday, basically. Her community page is turned on Rim. Heart is turning on Rim. Leon's chat and Lennon's chat and broken hearted texts from Umar. Yo, I don't really care about her community chat. Like she could say whatever she want. I look, man. One thing I know for a fact about the internet, everybody ain't gonna like me. I got that through my head before I ever even started the channel. I said, listen here, Rim. There's gonna be some niggas that like you. It might be more that don't. But that's not what you're here for. You ain't here for the popularity.
It was a con the whole time that he's meaning to do what he's doing. And in some cases, it could be a little bit of that. But the initial set out for this plan it wasn't supposed to go like this at all.
What now?
He wanted absolutely to have that school. I do believe that he's on a different time, line than everyone else.
Yeah, but how do you know that? You haven't been around this man in damn near a year. You wasn't there when he came up with the plans to start the school. And like I said earlier, you told us that he would never talk to you about the school. I know Dr. Nini videos is funny as hell. You said that he would never talk to you about the school. So again, how the fuck are you talking about it like you some type of expert and you know exactly what this man wanted to do? You have no clue what that man wanted to do. None. But yet you sit here and act like you the only one that knows what this motherfucker was up to, and you know the grand scheme of things. He barely answered your messages. Like from the for the but like the way you sit there and talk about the man, like you was there around him every single day, acting like you was around him every single day. From my experience, from what the fuck the evidence that's been shown, you've only been around him a handful of times. Not even. Not even a handful. So how do you know the grand scheme of his plan? Like, come on, man. You just want to sound like you know everything, but you don't.
So let's go forward. Let's talk about where things got mixed up. First of all, let's even talk about why he wanted the school. I believe that after Philadelphia kicked him to the curb, and when they kicked him to the curb, it did something to him. So a lot of people get fired from jobs, and it has an adverse effect on them. He's one of those people. He never really got over it. That's something that he went to school for, he wanted to do. And the fact that they got him before, he could figure out that he's not, probably the best person for the job. And so they fired him, and he had got put out.
That's not why they fired him. They fired him because he misdiagnosed somebody's fucking child, and they took his ass to court and found out that he didn't have a license to actually practice the position that he was in. That's why.
I think that really messed up his views on working and being in the workforce. And I think that it also made him feel some type of way about the education that he received. The education and the amount of it has a lot to do with him avoiding what? Avoiding getting out. Excuse me. Getting out of college.
Wait, did this lady just fart? Did this lady just fart on air? Hold on. Back that up.
A lot to do with him avoiding what? Avoiding getting out. Excuse me. Get
Did this lady just fart on air? I'm gonna play it back one more time. Did this lady just fart on air? Lord, you better put, lady, you better put the motherfucking pistachios down.
out of it has a lot to do with him avoiding what? Avoiding getting out. Excuse me.
Did this lady just poop on air? Oh shit. Oh, diabolical. Oh my god, that was diabolical. You nasty mother. Oh my god. You nasty mother sucker. I know you did not just poop on air. Oh man, this is diabolical. Diabolical. And then kept eating, right? My chaos brew. What's up? Oh my god.
Getting out of college and getting on with life. So just like me coming after him for whatever, he used an avoidance technique. And the
I'm about to
way
check it
for
right
him
now.
coming out of that building and getting on with life and having to work and be able to be a functioning adult, regardless of whatever mission you felt that the ancestors would put you on, he decided to stay in and be a career student. So he kept taking out loan after loan, and
Hold on. So she posted a text message, which I definitely just told y'all. I wasn't. I said this to her. I wasn't on the panel for most of your time up there, except for the end, and my phone kept cutting off and dying. If anything happened that offended you while you was up there, I wasn't there, and I take full responsibility for it, and I'm truly sorry. This is when I was cool with her. I really do have a lot of respect for you and would never allow something like that to happen while I'm present. Now, didn't I fucking say that I wasn't on the fucking panel? I'm a flip flopping rat? Lady, I've already said this shit. I wasn't on the panel. And when you called me bitching about it, text me bitching about it, that was my response. We were cool at the time. So how I'm a flip flopping rat? This was sent February 26th. You switched up in March. This was a month ago, lady. The fuck are you talking about? See, this is yeah. You got a problem, lady. You got a fucking problem. This was a fucking month ago. Oh my god, lady, you really do need some type of help. This is when Mind Chaos came up there and ripped into her ass. And she texted me right after the live stream. And I told her I wasn't on the panel because my phone kept dying. So she sent me a message basically bitching about it. And that's what I told her. I was like, I wasn't on the panel. So if anything happened up there, I take full responsibility for it. And I'm truly sorry. So at the time, I did respect you. But this was February 26th. When did she start flip flopping? About in the middle of March, right? Middle of this month. Yeah, and she put my whole phone number up there, and that's doxing. You always talking about somebody doxing you, and you put my fucking phone number up there. Like, where they do that at? What type of shit is that? That's cool. That's not even my real number. That's a Wi-Fi number. So that don't even matter. But I can report you for doxing me now. You fucking idiot. You always talking about somebody doxing you, and all you've been doing is doxing people. But that's a Wi-Fi number, so that's cool. That's not my regular number. So now I can go to YouTube and let them know that you're doxing and you put my number on your community wall. So you just fucked yourself. If I was you, I would take that down. Because you truly just fucked yourself. You've been going around claiming that everybody's doxing you. But we've only seen you dox Umar's mother. You just doxed my number. Yeah, it's still one of my numbers, but it's not my main number. But still. That's why I'm glad I never text her on my real number. Something told me not to get that old bitch my real number. But yeah. My matter of fact, I should do that now. Doc, you dox my number. So now you got to go. You got to go. You can't have a channel after that. You fucking idiot. You can't have a channel after this. You'll never be able to have a channel after this. Say goodbye to your 300 subscribers. Say goodbye to your little 300 subscribers. Let me find it. Oh, it looked like she took it down. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. No, it doesn't say my number. She didn't. She scratched my number out. My number ain't on here. She scratched it out. She didn't put my number on there. She scratched it out. But now we see how messy you is. You like showing personal text messages, all types of shit. He's a fucking idiot, yo. Oh man, you always claiming up and down somebody doxing you. No, that she scratched my number out from what I can see. You said you tried to tell me earlier. Yeah, I was in and out of sleep. I had some fucking Theraflu. That shit had me drowsy as shit. You said you can well, from what I can see, it's on a small screen. Oh, you can see through it. You see the whole number. Oh, all right, that's cool. She about to lose
Even
her
with
channel for
that,
that.
eventually he had to come, to an end, and he had to get out, and he had to do the job that he had went to school for. So he went out and he got a job with the school district. He worked close. He didn't venture off and go anywhere else. But he worked close, and the problem here is it's not even a problem. He went back to the same schools that he attended. So everything about this says screams safety to me. He was okay with going away when it had to do with him getting what he needed. But when it came time to do the job, he went for safety. So he went back into the schools that he knew he was familiar with. But he was now not there being picked on. He was there as someone working. And with that, he wasn't, and I looked into this, he wasn't the best school psychologist that Billy had, black or otherwise, he wasn't. But he when he was working, he was a traveling psychologist performing these tests on children. I don't doubt that he was messing with women in different schools. I don't doubt that.
Even if you do take it down, I screenshotted it too, lady. You are fucked. Say goodbye to your 300 subscribers. You nasty old goat. Say goodbye to your 300 subscribers. Because that's what she looked like to me. She looked like somebody that was in the Underground Railroad. Say goodbyes to your 100 and your 300 subscribers. Nasty. Yeah, nasty. Let me shut up.
But everything was cool. It's just when he got into the position of assistant principal or principal, that's when shit went bad. Because then he had to be in one location and deal with people. So before he's riding around, he's pretty much a loner. He comes in, he can put on, whatever mask in order to do what he had to do. But when he became the assistant or principal, that's when things got bad because he really had to interact with folks.
But it's a Wi-Fi number though. Either way, I can change the number at any time. I'm not going to change it either. Like, I'm not going to do all that. If people try to call and spam me and all that, I barely answer that fucking phone. So any numbers that call it ain't going ain't going to get answered.
And that is when he got fired. So leaving out of there like that, being fired, being tossed overboard is
That's what I'm saying. She's all of a sudden the only person that knows about Umar or the Umar whisperer. She don't know this man like that. The only encounters that they had were sexual, and then after that, he cut her ass off and had her take care of his mom, and then she dropped her. He cut her off from there. They like I said, they only had like a handful of interactions. Let's turn this heat on. Oh shit. They only had a handful of interactions. And she swears she know this nigga like the back of her hand. This sounds like obsession to me. I'm going to keep it a bean. But you just proved to the world that you're a fucking hypocrite. Because you went around claiming that everybody doxed you. Oh, poor woe is me, Lanae. They dox my kids. They dox this and and then you go, and the only person that we seen around you being doxed is you doxing other people. You doxed my number. You doxed Umar's mother, her medical information, her hygiene, the layout of her house. Lady, you are fucking crazy. You're very throwed. You need some help. For real, for real.
Really, he didn't bounce back from that, I don't think. His ego took a big hit.
How do you know?
And so with that, he, I guess in his mind, decided that he wasn't going to let that happen again. So then you move on to him going into the UNIA. And so with the UNIA, he got into that position. It's a little bit more relaxed. He went in there, did the same stuff, messing with women, and just being an overall agent of chaos. And as an agent of chaos, he divided the UNIA. He divided the UNIA from the 1950s, and all of those people had been there. And
so you didn't just come and you and uh Marianne didn't come and divide the whole take down Umar community with y'all bullshit and all y'all lies. You didn't y'all did that's not what y'all did. See, anything that she says that Umar did, this old goat did. Like we're watching it in real time. Anything that she claims that somebody else did, or Umar, my bad, my other phone went off. Anything that she claimed that Umar did, she did it in real time. We've watched you do it. We literally watched you do the shit to everybody else though. So you just need to get off the internet. For real, lady. Like I think you should just get the fuck off the internet. Wait, would you say shout out? Shout out to Rim for not having the mole.
he split them up, split them down. The purpose, I believe that the school, as soon as he got fired from Philadelphia, the idea of just open my own school came into fruition, or it came into view, and that's when he set off out to use bodies, places that he could go. It might have even been the church, where he could go in order to start this idea of, getting his body of people. And you'll see where I'm going with this when I say the body of people. Like this mass of people that were willing to follow him, right? The same thing he thought I was trying to do when I came out. I get your people and take them where. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear it now, lady. You sound like you drunk and got the munchies. Cause don't you gotta crack the pistachio? That takes time. She inhaling them pistachios. Whatever the fuck it is, she's inhaling them motherfuckers. I don't hear no pistachios cracking.
Want Umar supporters. I have nothing. I have no plight to, I don't have anywhere to take them. So that'd be crazy. And then I don't want people that would be drawn to Umar. Okay? So that just didn't work. But because that's all he can conceptualize, he's like, oh, she's going to think, or she thinks that she can take all of my followers. No, I don't even know why that was even, no. So when he was at the UNIA, he split everybody down the middle. And, some people, from what I hear, left for a little while, but they ended up going back. Okay. But, I'm sorry. That was before that. So when he was causing, he was an agent of chaos, then he had to, he had to, well, they were sitting down and having talk. And took his licks before they got theirs in. So he was going to avoid what happened.
The fuck is she talking about? I'm lost here. And anybody know what the hell she talking about? I'm lost. Karen, what's up? Jaded, what's up? I am fucking lost. No idea? Me either.
In Philadelphia. He was going to completely avoid that again. And this time he was going to put his word in. And the UNIA really didn't even care. They're like, whatever floats your boat, just be gone. And that's when he took people with him. Some of the people stayed with them. Some of the people went back.
Lady, how do you know? Like this. Here we go. Here we go again. It's like we're back to the same circle. How the fuck do you think you know this stuff and you weren't around during that time? He didn't discuss no business with you. That's what doesn't make sense about your story. That's what don't make no sense about your story. Because one minute you say I was there to help him with the school, I just wanted to use him as a tool, but then I took that off the table and I wanted to be strictly about the school. But then on the other hand, you claim that he never talked to you about business or the school. So how the fuck do you think you know all this stuff? I think you're just winging it. At this point, you're just winging it. Or you're just regurgitating some shit that you heard on Lennon. Most of the shit that we've heard you regurgitate was from Lennon Anna's show. Because when you first got here, all you had was your story. Now all of a sudden, you the Umar whisperer. You about to lose your channel. I tell you that. I tell you that. And you thought you was exposing something. I have already said everything that was in that text message. I wasn't on the panel, lady. I've stated that. And at the time, I did have respect for you. I've stated that too. So what did you expose again? A text message that I sent you a month ago. A month ago. Diabolical. You know what? You know what I noticed with all these text messages that you keep posting? Every single time you try to expose someone with a text message, you only expose yourself for the rat that you are. That's what you are. You call me a rat, but you're exposing personal text messages and doxing people's numbers. That sounds like a rat to me. I could have posted all the messages that I sent to you. There's nothing to hide in those messages. Now ain't nobody gonna trust you. Now ain't nobody gonna trust your old ass. Why would anybody trust you after this? You just showed that can't nobody trust Len Stacks. You proved that. You did it with Umar. You do it with everybody. You did it with Lennon. Everybody that you've come across on the internet. Wait, she tried to say that. When did I say that you lied? Yeah, that's some real rat shit. I've never spoken to her about you once. Mr. Judge.
Okay. So after he's left the UNIA, now we get to where we start talking about um, this. And also at the UNIA, he had the building fund idea. So he had a funding idea there. He needed the people to get behind him in order to, really put this into action. But that fell apart. He wrote the letter.
You said you saw her. You said I saw her. Hold on, this words are small. I saw her arguing with someone in the comments the other day, and she claimed Umar was a no-show for the Breakfast Club last week. She's absolutely insane. Yeah, yeah. Ty Law, she didn't call me a liar. She called me a rat, and exposed a text message and put up a text message that I sent to her a month ago. There's nothing in that text message that could, you know, expose anything. I don't know what she was trying to get out of that, because everybody knew a month ago I did have respect for this lady. I thought your story was genuine. You forgetting that I was the last person to realize that you were flip flopping. Out of the whole group, I was the last one to point it out.
He didn't get, the money for the building fund. He didn't get that because he's terrible with money. So that went back and he left, and that was that. So now,
And you keep making these claims about him being terrible with money. Um, as far as I know in your story, like you said it like 1,000 times. He won't talk to you about finances. He didn't talk to you about the school. He didn't talk to no business with you. Besides when he asked you, "Can you set up a show?" That's the only time, a reference or time that I heard him speak anything close to business with you. So again, how do you know if he's terrible with money? Did you see him go shopping? Um, did you see him buy anything other than ordering out? I don't remember you saying any of those things. Yeah, I know. I know. I am going to report her ass. As soon as I'm done this live stream, I'm going to report the shit out of her. Because I know, I'm looking down the timeline, and it ain't nothing but a bunch of people messages and emails. But all she's showing is that she is not trustworthy. That's all she's doing. She's just showing everybody that Lanae Stacks cannot be trusted. And none of the messages that you put up has any evidence against the person that you're trying to go. That's the fucked up part about it. That's what makes this shit so hilarious. None of the messages or emails that you have put up proved any point that you were trying to make. It's like this lady's remedial or something. Like, you keep posting all this stuff and it does not clarify or validate any of the things that you're things that you're trying to prove. Not one. That's what I'm saying. And if you look at the date from the message that you put up for me, it says February 26th. That's a whole month ago. Shit changed in the whole month. Did it not? Did shit not change? Like I said, I've expressed this. I was not on the panel, and I apologize to her for whatever had may took place. And then It was either the next day or the day after that. Mind Chaos Brew played the live stream on her channel, and I finally got to hear what was going on. And that's when I was like, oh shit. Oh wow. My opinion has definitely shifted. Matter of fact, I said it on live stream. It's fucking recorded. Why the fuck am I even arguing about this shit? Why am I? What am I even talking about? The shit is recorded. It's still up. It's still up. You need to stop following what's her name? AAS. I've been hearing a lot about this lady. I keep hearing her name floating around. I've heard her name float around from the very beginning. I just never took the time to find out who this lady is. But as far as I'm concerned, you keep following this lady, woo, you're gonna be fucked. Yeah, I'm in Philly. She said, did she post something offensive? No, she didn't post it. It wasn't offensive. It was just that she doxed my number. Well, one of my numbers. That says offside. Yeah, I'm in Philly. Legal. Damn. These letters are small as shit on this fucking flip phone. I got that Razor flip phone, and the big screen cracked, so I can only use the front screen. Not the old Razor flip phone. It's a touchscreen flip phone, but it has a screen on the front of. You can fold it in half, and it has a screen on the front. it, the fucking screen in the mid, the big screen broke, so I'm using the smaller screen. And these words are little. Y'all know I'm blind like a motherfucker. Uh, Legalish CIA. That's what it says. Yeah, I'm in Philly. Well, in the area. You got the same phone? Yo, my joint, and I ain't even dropped my phone. The shit cracked. Like the shit, I mean, the screen keeps fucking up. This is the second one that I had, and the same thing happened. Like I had a cover on it and everything. It comes with a joint. It just like after like a good 50 folds, the fucking screen cracks. Like how the fuck y'all ain't perfect this shit yet? Um, Legalish C. I used to live on Third and Polar. Oh, okay. I know where that is. I know where that area is. Wait, Polar? No, Poplar. That's what it says. Poplar. I'm like Polar. Wait a minute. Sorry, y'all. I'm squinting like a motherfucker right now. But thank you for the $2 super chat. But yeah, I want to get that joint, the Galaxy, the one that folds the other way. Those joints don't look like they last long. Cause I've seen a couple people with them, and they still got them. I've seen people with them that had them for like a year or two, and ain't nothing wrong with theirs. This motherfucker, the screen just goes out within a month. I only had this motherfucker like 2 months, and this shit went out like a month and a half. Yeah, the screen is tiny. I'll show you. I can turn the camera on. Hold on, let me show you. This is the screen. This is the front of the screen. The shit is little. The shit is little, and then it opens up like this. And this is the big screen, but the big screen fucked up. See, the big screen got fucked up. So I gotta fold it and use that screen. And it's little. You see how little it is? Can't see shit. All right, let's get back to this video. 117 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in, family. And don't forget to support the stream goal. Hit the Cash App or PayPal at the top of the chat. With Mind Chaos say, don't forget to tip your host. Or if you don't got Cash App or PayPal, Super Chat is fine. But most importantly, hit that like button, hype up the video. I'm just finding out what the fuck a hype is. I'm literally just finding that out. Hype the video. He said you got a half a phone, right? That's basically what it is. No, I got it. I'm recording off my other phone too. I'm doing this live stream off my other phone. I got more than one phone. I got two phones. One for the plug, one for the load. Let me stop playing outside. I don't do all that. Not anymore. It's been like 10, 15 years. Yeah, he said, "Oh no, my eyes will hate me. I'm sitting here squinting like a motherfucker. My face muscles is starting to hurt. I'm squinting so hard." She tried to play it off like she redacted the phone number, but she thinks we're stupid. Nope. It doesn't matter if she thinks it was redacted. It's still you can still see the number. So whether she can try to use that argument, but it's not going to work because the number's still visible. If I can look at the number and read off the number, it's visible. You said you had yours for a year? Damn, I need that, John. So you got half a phone. That's hilarious. It is a half a fucking phone. I can still make calls and shit off of it, and I can um, use all the apps. You can do anything on the front screen as you can do like you can do on the big screen. It's just smaller. But let's get back to this video.
He's out. He needs another body of people and another fund to start fundraising. Okay? And so what he chooses is to go to the Oyotunji. And they need the buildings. He needs the buildings.
Hey, Mr. Judge, you gonna stop trying to get me assassinated, motherfucker? I see what you wrote. He said we couldn't give him a whole phone. His political campaigns are too expensive. Hey man, you gonna stop trying to get me assassinated? He keep trying to talk about Rem for president. I don't want to be no leader. I'm just little old Remy.
And they can provide the bodies, the support, the body to help do what he needs to get done. And that has to do with, like events.
Oh yeah, and another thing, I need y'all to go subscribe to my backup channel. I'm about to put the link in the chat. Subscribe to my backup channel. It's called Rim Rum TV 2. Whenever y'all get the chance, definitely go over there and subscribe. Show your boys some love because I feel like these people trying to attack my channel. I worked hard to build my channel up to what it is today, and I slacked off on my backup channel. I should have just kept going with it. But definitely go over there, subscribe. I'll put the link in the chat. It's called Rim Rum TV 2.
Now, these events that he was going on all across the country to start his fundraising efforts. And that's how.
Hell no, I ain't taking one for the team.
Okay? We're going to watch a video, a small clip, and this is going to help.
Ty Law, it's not you too. He said, I'm his ticket to the White House. Not you too, Ty Law. Don't encourage him. don't encourage him.
You guys understand even more of what happens once he gets to Oyotunji.
I can't be the president. I got facial tattoos.
That's when
I can't be the president, Mr. Judge. You gotta find another candidate. I got a teardrop on my face that I had since 11th grade. It can be covered up with a dab of makeup, though. I've done it for job interviews. You will never notice it, neither.
He really starts looking into getting his own building. But the building It's for school, but it's also for something else. And I'm going to play this so that you
Say
can,
it's Rim TV too.
so that you can understand
Y'all crazy.
exactly what I'm talking about. And he definitely wanted the school, but it wasn't only the school. Okay, so we're gonna take a look here. Hopefully, it's
No, I ain't got no goddamn body. It's not on. I don't got it on that side, Ace. I got it on the other side for losing somebody. My grandma died of cancer, and then her husband died three weeks later of a broken heart. So I lost my grandparents within a matter of 3 weeks. So I tatted it on my face. I tatted the teardrop on my face. Nah, it happened. I had this since 11th grade. I got this in high school. But yeah, I ain't never. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and act like I was out there killing and drilling. I mean, I did my share of fucked up shit, but I wasn't out there killing people. I know some motherfuckers that was though.
where I left it, but we can get right into it. So listen. Um, Until something reveals itself in the buying process that me and my attorney and my realtor don't like. And I'm going to come back to that in a second. So if you haven't been to drumarjohnsonschool.com, please pay attention to this because there's a lot of lies in here. A lot. Too many to break down. I'm just being honest with you. This man was.
Even if what he's saying in this video are lies, how do you know? Like how do you know? Ooh, I need to shave. I look like Baron Davis. I'm on this motherfucker rim out here looking like Baron Davis. I need to shave this John. But oh man. But how do you know? You didn't even know who he was. According to you, Miss Lanae. I ain't even calling you Miss Lanae no more. Lanae, because you're not that much older than me, apparently. By like 10 years. But how do you know if you didn't even know, according to you, Lanae, you didn't even know who Umar was until your son, you said it was her son, right? Your son allegedly told you, who showed you a video of him. And that's when you discovered him. I don't recall you saying that you watched any videos of about him or of him before you called him. You saw one video of him on the Breakfast Club, according to you, and you called him. So how are you saying that he lying on any videos prior to him meeting you if you didn't even know who he was? You weren't in the picture. How does that even work? See, this is the bullshit that we talking about. Like, if we was bad journalists or bad people that just wanted content, we would have kept running with your story, even if we knew it was a lie. That's bad reporting. You know, it's just fuck it. It's content and it's getting us where we need to be. That would make us bad. Because we still fucking it's still fuck this nigga. It's still fuck Umar. We ain't taking our foot off of his neck. And it's a shame that we gotta defend this nigga because of you and Marianne. I never thought I'd see the fucking day where I'll have to defend this nigga. That's some bullshit. But if we were bad journalists and bad bloggers, whatever you want to call it, content creators, whatever you want to call us, we would have just kept running with you and Marianne's story. With the fake check, your bullshit that you talking, we would have just kept running with it. Even though we knew it was a lie. Kept running and running with it till the shit hit the fan. But no, We are not those type of journalists. We're not those type of content creators. If something that we did was a mistake that was made that needs to be rectified, it's going to get done. That's what good content creators do. So for you to call me a rat and you the one posting everybody's emails, text messages, personal information, they numbers, they mama's hygiene, they mama's health issues, the layout of their mama's houses. That's a rat. I mean, you ever see them rats in New York? Them big ass. I seen a rat that was the size of my puppy. I seen a rat the size of my motherfucking puppy running down the street in New York one time. When I was up there, oh my God, we went to motherfucking What's that? What's the center city called? Where all the lights and shit. What's that place called? In New York, with all the big lights and all that shit. Times Square, motherfucking rat the size of the puppy, size of my puppy running out the goddamn sewer. That's what you is. You a New York rat. Times Square, yeah, that's what it's called. You a New York rat. Yeah, she called me a rat and doxed my number. She put up a message, Sweet DJ, hey. She put up a message that I had sent to her after Mind Chaos Brew dug in her ass on my panel. And I wasn't on the panel at the time. My phone died. So I wasn't on the panel. So she gets super butthurt about it and texts me. So she sent my reply. She put up my reply. And it's nothing that exposing me. Like I don't get what she was gaining out of that. You can read the message yourself. It's still on her wall. If I was her, I would take the shit down because you're gonna lose your channel for it. Because you doxed me. I don't give a fuck about the text message. It ain't nothing I ain't already said. But yeah, that's the issue right now. But again, how the fuck you saying that this nigga lying and you didn't even know who he was at the time?
In his earlier days, man, I wish I was around back then because I would have been able to pull a lot of this shit apart.
Oh, Francisca.
Like, hey. It's just so obvious. Or even seen this before I even got in that man's space because I would have pulled all this shit apart. I would have understood exactly what he was. Not as far as a con, but just check it out and listen.
You can go there tonight, drumarjohnsonschool.com, make a donation. Some of you brought checks or money orders tonight. I appreciate that. If you plan on making a donation tonight, make the check or money order out to FTMG Academy. I repeat, FTMG Academy. Make sure your name and mailing address are on your donation. Why? Because once the school is open, we want to make sure that you get credit for what you gave. Thanks, Bob. And anyway.
Wow. It's funny listening. I'm that's just crazy listening to him say that versus what he's saying today. That's crazy. Oh, put your name and address on there so we can thank you. But now today he's saying if you wasn't a regular donor, like if you didn't constantly donate, you ain't a donor. That's basically what he's saying. What he's saying now. Sorry, y'all. I got my throat sore in the motherfucker. My nose is. Oh man, I'm just trying to get over this goddamn cold, whatever the fuck these kids that passed to me. But it's funny listening to it. Like now, and then you go to what he's saying today. That shit is hilarious. This motherfucker, he was telling people, yeah, make sure we get your address. So when the school open, we can thank you properly. But today, this motherfucker saying, if you ain't a constant donor, you only donated once. I don't owe you anything. And you're not coming to the grand opening. Diabolical.
Anyone who has donated at least $1,000 as an individual, you will be honored as a financial founding mother.
I want to say this also. In a lot of Umar's, in a lot of his speeches, you will see every now and then you will see people bringing him drinks. He will tell you at the beginning, wait a little while and then bring me this drink out. Okay? And that's something that, for whatever reason, he has seen that, and he feels that makes him look.
Wait, what the fuck did she just? What she just say? Well, I can rewind and all that. I'm liking this. Don't worry, I'm gonna tweak the shit out of this little going live from your phone thing. While my thing is being delivered, my mouse. I'm waiting for that. I ordered it last night. Well, not last night. The night. No, it was last night. I ordered it, but we don't got Prime, so it's gonna take a couple days.
His speeches, you will see every now and then you will see people bringing him drinks. He will tell you at the beginning, wait a little while and then bring me this drink out. Okay? And that's something that, for whatever reason, he has seen that, and he feels that makes him look regal or whatever else.
That makes absolutely no fucking sense. Did that make any type of sense to y'all? Put it. I want to hear. I want to hear y'all opinion. 'Cause that, to me, that made no fucking sense. Sounds like you're just saying whatever you can to make him look bad or look like some type of horrible person. But what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't get where you're getting at. What's the angle in this? I don't get your angle on this one. Like, it just sounds like you're basically trying to say whatever the fuck you can to make him look bad. Shit made absolutely no sense to me.
But I've seen this a few times with him, and that's just something he does. Pay attention to this, y'all, because he lies. Oh,
Academic try hard. I think that's what it says. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. He says, "Shut up, Lanae," with the mad smile with the angry emoji. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. I know you only had $9.99. Next time, make it $18.99. Crack myself up sometimes. Yeah, but nah, for real, it's real appreciated. I appreciate the super chat. And if anybody else want to participate in the stream goal, the Cash App and PayPal is at the top of the chat because y'all know I do understand that the super chats do get you in the algorithm, but YouTube takes money out of that. So I like the Cash Apps too and the PayPals. We do have a streaming goal that we would like to hit, but I still appreciate y'all for being here. I still appreciate y'all for being here, here every day. Gifts, donations. It's a blessing to be able to, I shit. 100 people in my chat. I've been consistent it's been a month now. Every live stream, nothing less than 100 people. I mean, if you would have told me this 2 months ago, I would have told you you fucking lying. I'm used to 30, 40 people in my chat. He said, "Hey Wolves, thank you for the super chat." He said, "Here's $5. I barely had that. All right, well next time make it 10." But shit, yeah, if y'all would have told me a month ago that you have nothing less than 100 people in your chat, I'd have been like, well shit. Yeah, I know you fucking lying. But I appreciate all the support and the love that I've been getting lately. It's been a blessing. Y'all know I'm the emotional one. Y'all know I'm emotional. How Braxton do it on Jamie Foxx. Come on, man. Cut the camera. You know I'm emotional. Nah, but I really appreciate everybody.
Well, there's a lot. It's one big one, huge one, but let's see if you guys got it.
The father of the Fred Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Might need to. So,
Oh, I'm going to, Mr.
make
Judge.
sure you donate. Very important that we do. For those of you who are interested in working at the college, at our school, send me your resumes to.
Make sure y'all donated to the I Need Money Fund. Cash App and PayPal's at the top of the chat. I can't even be serious about my own shit. Make sure y'all donate to the I Need Money Fund. Cash App, PayPal's at the top of the chat. And don't forget to send me your resume. We're looking for some extra co-hosts. Send me your resume at ineedmoney.com / I need more money.
FDMGresumes@gmail.com.
This thing with the resumes, I gotta let y'all know this in case you have not figured it out yet.
Right. That's my campaign fund. Yeah, you right. That's my campaign fund. The I Need Money Fund for my campaign, because apparently I'm supposed to be running for president. Niggas trying to get me assassinated.
mgresumes@gmail.com.
This thing with the resumes,
Right.
I gotta let y'all know this in
Ace,
case you
you
have
ain't lying.
not figured it out yet. When you are dealing with a business or anything, resumes are the very last thing that you are worried about hiring anybody. He hasn't even got a building yet. He's already pitching for people to come and work. He has
I
no
wonder what it look like if I
idea.
turn it this way.
Just know
Goddamn,
that
look
is
at all that
something designed to ask for, to make him seem special,
do
to
it
make
like
it
this.
seem like he's official, he's the boss,
Does that look
he
bigger?
makes the
Yeah, shit.
decisions,
Why didn't I do it that way?
leeway into what he is gonna have and what he ain't gonna have, because he loves saying that, but yeah, anybody that's on business is.
Does that look better? Let me know in the chat. That's better. Texas Diva, thank you for the $20 super chat. Despite the fact I had to fill my tank with gold yesterday, I still try to help out. I appreciate that. Next time, make it 40. I know you barely had it. In my Umar voice. Nah, though, for real, though, I really appreciate that. I don't know why the fuck I ain't think about doing this earlier. I'm still tweaking this shit. Kojo, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. From Lanae's Timu Wig Fund. Oh, that's fucking diabolical. Diabolical. He said from, whoa. That's diabolical. Oh, man. I guess you're not using StreamYard. It's like you hit. No, I'm streaming straight from YouTube. Because I'm able to screen Trey. Shout out to Big Money Trey. He showed me that I can show the screen directly from my phone until my mouse gets here. If I do it straight from YouTube. They allow screen shares on YouTube. That's why you see the video so clearly. I wish the fuck he would have told me this 2 weeks ago, but hey, sooner is better. I mean, better late than never. So shout out to Big Money Trey for that. And if y'all haven't gone over to his channel, subscribe. Definitely go subscribe. Everybody giving up super chat. Nobody want to hit the cash app, huh? That's how. Don't do me like that, y'all. It's like, nah, I still appreciate it. It all goes into the pot.
That's the not what you want to be asking for at this juncture. You know, it gives people a false sense that they're further than what they are, but it's really to emotionally get people emotionally involved. Because what happens when you put in a resume? You gonna wait around, or not wait around, but you have you're gonna want to hear back. You know.
Oh shit, we got another super chat. Oh wait. Oop, whoop. From Academic Try Hard. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. For Lanae scammers, for Lanae's Summer Eve, or the other product recommended by Big Money Trey. Wait. Let me read that again. See if I said it. For Lanae's Summer's Eve, or the other product recommended by Money Boy Trey. Well, I keep calling him Big Money Trey. I'm fucking up, butchering this nigga name. Money Boy Trey, that's his name. I just call him Trey, but shit, everybody just call me Rem, and it's Remy L. Rem is short for Remy L. My original channel name was Remy L Ma'at. Oh, we got a $1.99 super chat. Oh, y'all, what's this? Super chat wars? From Sweet DJ. Oh, money for fish stacks, brown draws. Whoa! Diabolical. Says she got them Doogie Brown draws on. Them Doogie Brown draws. That's diabolical. We having super chat wars? Shit. Next time, make it the Cash App war. No, that's good. No, that's cool. It's cool. It keeps me in the algorithm, and it all goes back to the pot. But if anybody wants to support the stream goal, hit the Cash App or PayPal. That goes all. It all goes back into the channel.
And it also causes him to look into like who he can utilize for his own bidding.
Math teachers, and yes, we need
Now I can see the chat on this
science
phone.
teachers, and yes, we need.
Now I can see the chat on this phone. Oh shit! There it go. Now I can see the chat on this phone. So whenever I hit this, wait, where'd the chat go? Oh, then. Wait, where'd the chat go?
Social studies. And yes, we need language arts. But we also need a lot of things, a lot of people that don't require a certification. And by the way, this will not be a charter school or a public school. It will be an independent school, which means the certification is different. I'm investigating Virginia's private school code right now.
I just had it.
But in most states, in order to be a private school teacher, you need to have a bachelor. How many history credits do you have on your transcript? Well, I only got 6 history credits. Okay. Well, then what you want to do is you want to get into Detroit Community College, and you're going to get you.
Can you imagine if people were really looking at this and really invest, then I mean, of course, you have some, education behind you. But that's why I say this man wastes people's time. He's gonna send somebody. He's a professional time waster. Why are you even talking about this stuff right now and you haven't gotten a building? Just to keep you emotionally invested.
Wait, what?
This is sad, boy.
12 other credits, which is, thanks, Bob, which is 4 more classes. So you get your 18 credits. Once he has his 18 credits, even though his degree is in communications, he can be certified as a private school teacher, which does not require a test. Are y'all following me? So being a private school certified teacher is totally different from being a public school certified teacher. I want to make sure y'all understand that. Okay? So some of y'all are like, I want to teach, but I ain't got, don't worry about that. You will need a bachelor's in something. Get it online. You will need a bachelor's in something. But for the content area that you will teach after school, you only need 18 credits in. That some of y'all saying, well, what if I ain't got a bachelor's and I want to be a part of the school and I don't feel like going back or I can't go back? Well, most of the jobs, most of the career opportunities at the Fred Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy won't require a degree at all. What am I talking about? We're going to have an agricultural science curriculum. We need people who know how to farm. You don't need a degree for that. We're going to have a raw food curriculum where we teach the children how to prepare raw food without no oven, no microwave, no stove.
Wait a minute. How the fuck was you planning on teaching the kids how to farm with no farm? Oh yeah, that nigga was definitely selling hopes. That nigga was definitely selling hope. I tell you that. That nigga. Oh man, I can see how people got sucked into this. I can definitely see how people got sucked into this shit. This nigga sound legit. He sound like he really serious about it.
Some of y'all know how to cook it. Send me your resume. You don't need a degree for that. We're going to have a natural hair care academy for the girls. Teach them how to do their hair naturally without no process. You don't need a degree for that. We also going to need security codes.
You absolutely
for the camp.
Cosmetology license for that. You need to have a cosmetology license for that. And with your kid coming back home with ringworm and shit.
It's going to be
No, I think you actually need a cosmetology license to like open your own business and do hair. I don't think you need a cosmetology license to teach people how to do hair. I could be wrong. But as far as I know, I only think you need it to what's the face to actually like open a business and do hair and make money off of doing hair. But I don't think you need a cosmetology license to teach somebody how to do hair unless it's like a cosmetology school. You need a license to teach nutrition. That's definitely goes into the category of farming, doesn't it? That nigga selling hopes and dreams. I ain't gonna lie, he good at his craft. He's definitely great at his craft. He had motherfuckers fooled like a motherfucker. I can just I'm from the city that he from. You can just smell a dirty nigga. You can just smell him like when you round the city a lot. You can smell it. You can smell a motherfucker who ain't right from a mile away. Miss B99. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for the Kojo with the $1.99 super chat for fish food and a tank filter. Oh my God. Diabolical. Oh, this nigga said she need a fish tank filter for them draws. Oh, oop. Oh, I just threw up in my mouth. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. Oh, oh God. He said this lady draws look like a white beater. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. I laughed when I heard it the first time. Sasha Love, hey, how you doing? You grew up around people like Umar, right? You can smell that nigga. You can smell niggas like him from a mile away. The curriculum features hunting, fishing, shooting, and camping. Oh, oh. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know Umar for being no shooter. So I guess he ain't gonna be the one teaching that. He said her draws were like he said her draws were like a parachute. yo, yo, the chat is undefeated. Undefeated.
Residential. Our children got to be secure. People sending their children to us to get an education, not to get a lynching. So we got to protect those babies. We need secretaries. Some of y'all can type 70, 80, 90 words a minute. Okay? If you're good at the
Haircut.
secretarial piece, send me your resume. We need social workers. We
Walk
need
around looking
nurses.
like
We
Baron
need
Davis.
building engineers, janitors, painters, bus drivers.
How are these people going to be paid? How are these people going to be paid for their skill set?
Um, why are you? See, what I don't get is why are you asking these questions now? I mean, you said you wanted to. You took sex off the table so you can invest full time in the school. Why weren't these questions you asked him when you were investing your time in the school? That's what I want to know. You say you took sex off the table so you can take time to invest, right? Your attention in the school and help him get the school and his business right. So, why didn't you ask him these questions then if you were so invested in the school, Lanae? If you were that invested in the school, why didn't you ask him then? Oh, wait, I forgot because he wouldn't talk to you about the school. Why wouldn't he? Why would you think he wouldn't want to talk to her about the school? Huh? Anybody guess? Why do you think he wouldn't want to talk to her about the school? Hmm. Maybe because he didn't trust you. Maybe because he saw you as a jump off, skeezer, saggy draws, all the above. Who knows? But all we know is he wouldn't talk to you about that damn school.
And I'm not even talking about, paid over with, because you got to know you're not going to be paid a lot. But how are you going to pay?
Hold up, hold up. We got another super chat. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Sasha Love. To change the water in Lanae turtle tank. Yo, she said she just $2 to change the water in Lanae turtle tank. Damn. Yo, this chat is diabolical. Oh my god, y'all got some funny people up in this chat. Oh, I love my chat so much. Y'all are hilarious. Why does she think it's not a scam? I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're flip flopping. In the beginning, you said that you do believe he has intentions on building the school, right? Ain't that what you said in the beginning? So why are you questioning him? And why aren't you questioning him when you was around him? Oh wait, You were too busy worried about giving him a yik yuck in the shango stick. Because she was just trying to get some shango, but right. We saw the Texas. She never took anything off the table. Umar shut her down. Right. We definitely, yeah. Yeah, I love my chat. They awesome. Sweet DJ. New bathwater. Oh shit. Oh shit. We got another chat from Sweet DJ for some this scalar. Oh, she said, hold on. I don't know if I want to read this. Y'all about to get my channel took. She said, for some scum, for some this descaler for her fishy coochie for fishy approval. Oh man, that's diabolical.
Damn, you don't even know what your building is going to be, what your budget is going to be. This is insane.
Teaching classroom assistance, which doesn't require a degree at all. You're in the classroom to support the teacher. My point is, if you're serious about what we're trying to do towards educating the next generation of African children, send me your resume to fdmgresumes@gmail.com. I just asked 2 requirements if you're sending me your resume. Number 1, this school is going to be America's first residential school, specifically designed for African boys, based on the principles.
I didn't know that he was like this, and I know there was something. I cannot remember what it was, and I was like, "Oh, I want to do that." Me here, right here. I think it had something to do with weaponry. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm right here," and he never got back to me on.
We got one from Dr. Nene, Yoni Steen, and Rise Cough. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat, Dr. Nene. Just when I didn't think it could get any worse. Oh man, I never ever want to be on the wrong side of this fucking chat. I quit the internet. I'm shutting now. I'm going incognito. I'm sorry. Oh, if I ever get on the wrong side of this chat, I am going straight incognito. For real. You will not hear from me until shit blows over. I appreciate all the super chats. Thank y'all for the love. It all goes into the pot. But goddamn, ain't nobody gonna hit the cash yet. Everybody just want to do super chats today. Okay.
And I was like, "Wait a minute, hold the fuck up," because
honestly, I'm surprised anybody is in her
it
chat.
wasn't nothing.
It's only her and
It wasn't nothing.
AAS.
I'm just up here, like waving my hand in the air, like pick me, pick me. There is.
Hold on. What she
It
say?
wasn't nothing. I was like, "Oh, I want to do that." Me here, right here. I think it had something to do with weaponry. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm right here," and he never got back to me on it. And I was like, "Wait a minute, hold the fuck up," because it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hearing too, sweet DJ. You know my nickname at work is DJ. Well, all my jobs is DJ. I've said my first name before. I ain't gonna say it now, and then the channel growing. If y'all want to find it, y'all gonna have to go through the archives. But yeah, my initials for my first name is DJ. I'm Big DJ. My son, Little DJ.
I'm just up here, like waving my hand in the air, like.
But that's all I'm hearing. Smack, smack. Umar, smack, smack, smack. God damn, lady, you chewing all in people's ears.
Pick me, pick me. There is.
How big is that bag of pistachios?
This is part of the manic. The everybody loves him. You know what I mean? the need to be loved, admired, desired, looked to.
Jay Williams, diabolical. Hold on, I had to stop it for this one. I'm sorry I keep stopping it, but y'all are too funny today. He said he didn't take you serious. Tilapia tanker. Tilapia tanker. Holy shit. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, this is
Now,
diabolical.
Revolutionary Pan-African nationalism and African culture. Because that is our premise. If you are sexually confused, don't send me no damn resume. Because it ain't that type of party. You got a right to do what you want to do where you live, but you ain't bringing it to my school. And the second requirement is you cannot.
Wait a minute. So that can definitely get you. See this that shit right there lets you know that he wasn't over there in no school because he's gonna get sued right out the gate. You can't deny people for their sexual orientation. What that person do with their private life outside of that school have anything to do with what goes on in the school? That's discrimination right there. You the second and the thing about it is it's gonna be some since he's saying that shit. What if he really did open the school? I know motherfuckers that he's going to deny. You know, some motherfuckers are going to apply just so they can get a lawsuit. He's a liability. Like it's dumb as fuck. Like you can't tell somebody that they can't work there for their sexual orientation because it has nothing to do with their teaching skills and it has nothing to do with what goes on inside the school. So their sexual preference shouldn't have anything to do with that. So if I was on that team, I would apply just so I can sue his ass, knowing that I couldn't get the job. I'm applying just so I can sue the shit out of him for discrimination. So imagine all the other people that are actually on that team, that's on the ABC community, all the white folks that he claimed want to shut him down because white supremacy. He claims. How many people do you think that's going to apply on purpose just so they know that you're going to deny them and they'll sue you? There'll be so many lawsuits left and right that the school would not be able to function or operate. It would not. The motherfuckers be suing him left and right. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. Where we at? How many likes we at? 78 likes. Okay, that's not bad. We only got 97 people. Oh, we dropped below 100. Damn, that's how y'all feel? It's like, nah, I appreciate to have just one person in here. I remember I started off with one person in the chat. One person. I was happy when I got my first 10. So I'm over ecstatic about having 100. But yeah, you get what I'm saying though? Who that? Who said that? I feel you. Afro punk chick, you get what I'm saying? It'll be people will be suing him left and right for discrimination. People will be suing him left and right for discrimination. And you know how many people that would want to do, if I can think of it, I'm pretty sure the motherfuckers that will be discriminated against if they apply, why wouldn't they? That's a free check. That's a check. Ooh, I really got to do something about this beard. I don't know. Winter over too. I only grew it out for the winter. Winter about to be over on this motherfucker. I'm about to go straight bald face, lip long and everything. Have my lip looking like. I'm about to go straight. I'm about to go straight bald face. Oh, I need some Theraflu. I ran out. Oh God. Support the Theraflu fund. Hit the Cash App, PayPal. Shit, I need to get me some tea and Theraflu. God damn. And a shot of whiskey. Burn this shit off my chest. Ain't that how the old folks used to do?
Be married to an alien. If your wife don't look like your mother, keep your resume. And if your husband don't look like your father, keep your resume.
See? So you can just you really think that you can discriminate? Yeah, I told you I need some I need some Theraflu and some cough drops and all types of shit and some tea. Support the Theraflu fund. Hit the Cash App and PayPal for that. Oh man. But anyway, see, so he's telling people that if you are in the interracial, I want to say an interracial, that's what they call it, right? Interracial relationship or marriage, keep your resume. I would go grab a white girl and make her call her my wife just so I can run up there and sue his ass. Because you're not supposed to ask about it. Even in private schools, you can't ask somebody about their personal life. It has nothing to do with the job. Even at a private school, it has nothing to do with the job. That's discrimination. Those rules still count. He think because it's a private school, he can do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. So shit, you know how many niggas that's gonna go grab a white girl and apply just so they can sue his ass? Come on, man. This school ain't open. This school ain't opening.
Revolutionary Pan-African nationalism and African culture.
Yeah, that's what
because
I got.
That is our premise. If you are sexually confused, don't send me no damn resume. Because it ain't that type of party. You got a right to do what you want to do where you live, but you ain't bringing it to my school. And the second requirement is you cannot be married to an alien. If your wife don't look like your mother, keep your resume. And if your husband...
And he said an alien. Oh, he's calling white folks aliens. It's interesting. Yeah, that sounds like cult behavior. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like cult talk. I I can agree and disagree with that. Um, there are some theories that white folks ain't from this planet. I've entertained all of them. The big head scientist version, them coming from outer space version. I've entertained them all. I mean, all information is good information. It's up to you how you use it. Um, but when it comes to uh, hiring someone for a specific job, you cannot discriminate based on who they're dating, who they're dating, and who what color they are. I mean, that he's just a liability for a bunch of lawsuits left and right. Hold on, I'm trying to read. I'm over here. I'm trying to read y'all chat. This how I've been. This how my face been the whole time looking at the goddamn screen. Ooh, I'm ugly when I do that. Oh shit. Um. Uh. But I think this was. Hold on. Who's it just sent me that? I think this might have been Sweet DJ. Hold on. Let me put this down real quick so I can read this cash app. So I can thank you properly. Ooh, Sweet DJ. That's what you look like. In the words of Young Pharaoh. How? Thank you for the $10. That's definitely going through some Theraflu and some cough drops up in this motherfucker. If anybody else want to support the stream goal, hit the Cash App and PayPal at the top of the chat. right, let me put it back this way. But you sent me a soul change. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you, sweet DJ. Appreciate it. And I seen your picture. How? Some of y'all be looking in the chat. Y'all lucky I'm married. John, peace and welcome, bruh. I don't know if anybody saw Lennon's. So she clearly said she believes he has a substance abuse problem. Somebody please tell me you heard that. Yeah, a lot of people heard it. Now she's trying to recant her story. Um, legalist, legal-ish, CA. Thank you for the $10 super chat. It's one thing to smack your lips for an hour, Lanae. It's a whole. It's another to recycle Leninarder's analysis of Umar Johnson like it's original. It's an original thought. But talking with food still in your mouth, in your throat, disgusting. Yeah. Y'all are not playing today. I picked the right video. I didn't even want to do this video. I ain't even gonna lie. I was thinking about not doing it. But thank you for the $10 super chat. It's all appreciated. Yeah, that is nasty. You just smacking in people's ear. Like, come on, man. I used to get pissed off when my brother did that shit, man. Just smacking all in my ear, bro. I'll be so fucking mad. Like, bro, if you don't stop fucking smacking in my ear. And when we were younger, he don't eat like that now. He fucking actually hates when people do that. But my brother was a slop. My little younger brother was a sloppy eater, like greedy. Fuck something up. And he used to get me so mad. I used to get in trouble because I would be yelling at him like, motherfucker, God damn it, motherfucker, chew your food. Like he scarfed the food down. And he'd have sauce and shit all over his face and he'd be smacking all hard. I used to get so pissed off. Now the nigga a pretty boy. He didn't discovered himself in the mirror and figured out he was light skinned and he ain't been the same since.
Don't look like your father. Keep your resume. To an alien. If your wife don't look like your mother, keep your resume. And if your husband don't look like your father, keep your resume.
I don't think they would want to. I would want to date a woman that looks like my mother. What type of time you was on, nigga? I don't think a woman wants to date a man who looks like their father either. Am I tripping or no? I don't think I'd be turned on by a woman that looks like my mother. I, I don't know what type of time he on, but I mean, I can see if he said, with they always say a man's first love is his mama and a woman's first love is their father when they're kids. They don't mean it in a sexual way. They just mean like love, period. And I agree with that to some degree. Um, uh, Most men, I can't vouch for every man, but usually some men would like to find women that resemble their mother, like personality wise, not looks. Like personally, like a woman personality. If you had a great mother who was a great influence, you would want a woman like that. In that aspect, yes. But looking like my mom, I say hell to the no. You nasty son of a bitch. I say hell to the no. I don't want to. I would not want a woman that looks like my mom. Big sis. Thank you for the flower. What does that actually even mean? Like, is that like a hype thing? Like, what did the flowers and gifts mean? Like, I see the young people doing it all the time. I just don't know what the hell what they mean. But it's still appreciated that you thought about. It was very thoughtful. I still appreciate that. Yeah, Umar definitely be saying some weird shit. He said, "I knew you was gonna have something to say about that, Mr. Judge." He said, "Hey, Rim, if white people were aliens, what planet does but does these experts say that they say they from?" I don't know, man. Apparently, y'all come from the Pleiadians. The, what's that region called? Apparently, I don't know. There's so many fucking theories about how you guys came about. Who gives a fuck? You're here. That's all that matters. Y'all motherfuckers is here. Yeah, that shit is weird, bro. Like I wouldn't want no woman that look like my mother, and I'm pretty sure ain't no woman want a nigga that look like they daddy. I can see if they want their daddy personality. Yeah, that's different. Your mother's personality or traits, resemblance, not physically though.
I'm serious about them two things. This is going to be a nappy by nature academy. It's going to be an unapologetically African school.
See, when you say nappy by nature, that's some bullshit because I know black folks with good ass hair. I got a nice grain of hair. My hair is it does get nappy, but when I got a nice grain of hair. And my older brother, he got that wavy Indian hair. My younger sister, both of my younger sisters got that wavy Indian hair. So what if somebody that is fully black come in and they don't got nappy hair like the African nap, like and motherfucker, to be honest with you, black folks in America don't got them beady beads like them African hair bead. Like no offense, but our hair don't beat up like that. You know what I'm talking about? Them Africans that look like they look like they got twisties in their hair, but when you look real hard, they beady beads, cooker bugs. Like come on, bro, you're not making sense. So if all black person come in with some wavy ass hair, she can't be there because her hair she got good hair. You got to be nappy by nature, right? That doesn't make sense. He said that's low key true. Mine don't be. Yeah, I mean our hair is nappy, but their hair is like beady, like and that's not and that's no like I'm not trying to throw them any shade, but our hair textures are different. That's how I knew that my family was here. That's one of the reasons why my hair ain't like theirs. I don't look like them. I look like these Indian motherfuckers, and then I found out my great grandmother was the last of her tribe. Well, about the original. She passed on her bloodline to us, but you know what I mean. God damn it.
For those of you who might belong to an
I
ideology,
almost like this stuff is a segue into talking about these damn things that he wants to talk about.
religion other than what I practice. I was going to be there. My guys on there.
Whoa! Hold the boat. Pause. Pull the car over. Stop the boat. Turn off the engine. Get out the car. Did this nigga just say Nuwapians? Did, nah, the fuck, no, the fuck he didn't. I ain't just hear that. I ain't just hear that. Jada, did you hear him? I ain't hear that shit. He ain't say that. He ain't. Nah.
Religion other than what I practice, that's fine. But you better be able to keep that to yourself, because we're not giving them Bible and Quran. That's fine. You can do that at home. But at this school, we give them something they ain't got yet, and that's knowledge of self.
First of all, I want to break that part down. How does it, the Quran and Bible give them not? How does that not give them knowledge of self? See, this is what I'm talking about. This there go the flip flopping and the hypocritical shit, because you want people that claim that the Quran and people in the Bible was the African people. Does he not say that? I could have sworn he was talking that bullshit in the Hidden Colors. I could have sworn in Hidden Colors, they in the Quran, in the Bible, they was all niggas. So how's that not teaching them knowledge of self?
Okay. So
He did.
You can come from any camp. Some of my Moorish brothers, they're gonna be working there. Some of my Nawapian brothers gonna be there. My guys on earth,
That nigga definitely said my Nuwapian brothers. Not Nuwapian friends, not Nuwapian acquaintances, his Nuwapian brothers. Oh shit. Oh God. That right there, I'd have heard that and be like, hell no. Hell to the no. Why would you want your kids to go to a school and have a group of people who follow a man that gave 100 and Jada was 130 children herpes? I know it was in the hundreds. I'm not sure it was 103 or 130, but that's a lot of herpes that he gave out to a bunch of children. And it wasn't just in their private area, it was in their anal area too. Boys and girls. Why? It was 130, right? Right. Why would I want to send my child to a school with a group of people who follow that man and think he's a god on earth? Why? Who the fuck would send in their right mind? If you thinking about sending your child to that school, even though we know it's not going to be open, let's just play devil's advocate and say it does open, and he still wants to invite his Nuwapian brothers to come teach at that school, and you still want to let your kids go there, you deserve to have your kids taken. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just be blunt about that. I'm gonna just be blunt about that. He Nuwapian Malachi York. He gave 130 kids herpes, and people say, "Oh, how do you know that?" Because you can trace the you can trace it back to the person you got it from. You can trace the strand of herpes back, and it all traced back to him, all of it. So that you can't deny that type of evidence. You know, I've heard some people, try to argue it down, but once I heard that evidence, like I remember when Trip C's was I first met Trip C's, and she was doing her reports on it. Like she had ex Nuwapians actually come on the show. She knows one. I actually know an ex Nuwapian, Tar, and he realized that he was full of shit and got up out of there. And the bull Chuck that Trip C's knows realized he was full of shit and got up out of there before it all hit the fan. But I've heard people like try to argue like they couldn't prove it, this, that, and the third. That type of evidence can't be denied. They can trace the strand of herpes back to the original person, and it all traced back. 130 kids traced all their strands of herpes traced back to that one man. He was separating people from their wives and their children so he could fuck them, literally. And they would have to go out and sell pamphlets and bean pies and shit. And if they didn't make their quota and shit like that, you couldn't see your family, you couldn't see your kids. He separated them and used them as tools, and then was molesting boys and girls. Like the shit was wild. Like I don't know the full scope on it, but that part I do know, and that's just plain sick. Yeah, he in jail. He in jail. He was Brother Polite's teacher. Malachi Z. York was Brother Polite's teacher. That's his father. Like they said, how they say in New York, that was his father, his spiritual father. And Polite never denounced him, even when it was brought up. He never would denounce Malachi Z. York. Like so, why the fuck would you want your children 130 counts that he did to those kids? He was fucking people, wives, kids, and the husband. He was fucking all of them. Why would you want your kids to be in a school being taught by people who still follow that man to this day? That's fucking diabolical, bro. Why would you ever want somebody? I would never, ever. And even if my wife wanted to die, it'd be some furniture moving up in this motherfucker. If I was in the new WAP and shit, you try to separate me from my wife and my kids, it'd be some furniture moving around that motherfucker too. But you want to separate me from my wife and my kids, and wait, I gotta go out and make money and bring it back, or I can't see them. And then you having one-on-one sessions with that I'd have been burned all them plastic pyramids, them cardboard pyramids he had up in that. I'd have burned them all to the ground. You should have seen the living conditions. The girl was taking a shower and fell through the floor. I seen the pictures. The girl was taking a shower and fell through the fucking floor. That's how bad the living conditions was. While he sat up there, oh, I don't even want to get in. That's a whole nother live stream. Y'all want me to do a live stream on that? I'll get Trips together and we'll do something on that. Or y'all can just go to Tripsy's channel. She got a whole bunch of information on that shit.
He's a lot of this is one thing I've always noticed about that. He's always talking about what you ain't gonna be doing, what you ain't do, what you ain't gonna do. That's very specific. That's very on right now. But the stuff that
Hey Ace, I wouldn't be surprised if pets were involved. Who knows? The motherfucker was crazy. Like you gotta be crazy. It's just like Nature Boy followers. They all got the same type of behavior. They sexual deviants. They all of them got the same type of behavior. The only difference with Umar is he like older women. He like them Big Jones and older women. That's the only thing I can say about him. He ain't follow down that. Well, he did say some suspect things before when he was like, I'm gonna dress the kids up in suits. It's gonna be we're gonna have a dinner day where they're gonna stay after school, and I'm gonna dress them up in suits, and then after dinner we're gonna cuddle by the fire. That's what Umar said. After dinner, me and the boys is gonna cuddle by the fire. That's an interesting. That's a terrible choice of word. Not interesting. That's a terrible choice of words. He might have meant something else, but you can't overlook that. That ain't something you can just overlook.
he's looking for, what they gonna have at the school is always bigger than
That's what he
life.
said.
You know what I mean?
We back to 100 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Hype the video. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. Go to the backup channel, Rim Rum TV 2, to subscribe. I put that link in the chat. Definitely go over there and subscribe. And don't forget the streaming goal. We need $15 more to hit our stream goal. If anybody want to be the hero today, hit the Cash App and PayPal at the top of the chat. God damn, I still got this crook in my neck. I ain't even gonna lie.
It's You gotta have a real lack of common sense to see through some of this stuff. Let's keep going.
Okay, they're gonna be working there, but you just gotta be focused on what the school's mission is, not yours. Because any opportunism will be dismissed. Our flag is red, black, and green. Nothing.
How you telling people to focus on the school mission and nothing else, but you focusing on their love life and who they married to and who and what gender they fucking? You're not focusing on the mission, my nigga. That how you focusing on the mission and you telling people to focus on the mission and you focus on their sex life and what gender they fucking? Why you always worried about somebody else's dick or vagina? Whatever they do in their bedroom is they goddamn business. I don't give a fuck. As long as they don't bring it to the school. It has nothing to do with their ability to teach.
Else. Okay? Also, we're going to be having a curriculum conference, which I'm probably going to do in Detroit in the spring. So we can go ahead.
He's an authoritarian. People that in love with the rules. What they ain't gonna have, what they gonna, and we ain't gonna be doing, we ain't gonna be having it, we ain't gonna. Like, what is the positive? What's the happy time? What's the good stuff?
They hammer out the curriculum. So for all y'all who do natural hair care, we're going to put y'all together. Give us that K-12 curriculum. All of y'all who do the agricultural science, we're going to put y'all together. Give us that K-12 agricultural science curriculum. We're going to have a clothing manufacturing program where we teach our young children how to make their own clothing. Our late great master teacher, ancestor, Dr. John Ray Henry Clark said what? People who aren't...
My nigga Rex in the building. Long time no see. My nigga Rex in the building. Oh yeah, Rex. I have a new Cash App, so do not use that old one. Use the Cash App that's pinned to the top of the chat. Don't use that old one. I know you like to sponsor the channel, so don't use the old Cash App. Use the one that's pinned to the top of the chat, because that's my newer one. I got to use my brother Cash App right now because something's going on with mine. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it, but something's going on with mine.
Worthy, of people who aren't able of making their own underwears aren't worthy of running a nation. So guess what's the first thing your child want to make at our school? Their own damn drawers.
Butterfly, peace and welcome.
It might be holy, one side might be shorter than the other. You might have got no zip slit. But guess what? He's going to have on his own drawers. And your daughter will have on her own drawers. And they'll say, let's go there, all the kids.
Dr. Nene, appreciate the Cash App. Next time, make it 30. That's funny. Y'all funny. I love my chat. Appreciate it.
Wear their own drawers. And then we're going to teach them how to make shoes. We're going to teach them how to make clothing. We're going to turn one of the buildings into a whole...
Wait. Pause. Hold the boat. Did he just say he was going to teach the kids how to make their own drawers? That what he said?
Guess what's the first thing your child want to make at our school? Their own damn drawers. Shit. It might be...
I can't turn my head all the way that way. I still got... Am I fucking tripping? Hold on. Hold the boat. Stop the car. Turn the engine off. Get out. Hold on.
Who aren't able of making their own underwears aren't worthy of running a nation. So guess what's the first thing your child want to make at our school? Their own damn drawers. Shit. It might be holy, one side might...
Bro, look, I think people spam calling me already because this bitch done doxed my number. People call me from these weird ass numbers now. Okay. Oh yeah, your channel's going down. Oh yeah, your channel's going down, Missy. Oh yeah. In my Macho Man Randy Savage voice. Oh yeah, your channel's going down. No more channel for you, Miss Lanae. It's over. Sweet DJ, thank you for the super chat. Wait, I gotta turn my phone so I can read it. Sweet DJ, Lanae Precious Stacks. Oh, diabolical. Oh, that was KKC calling me. KKC just called me. He said, "This is KKC. Lanae doxed you, bro." Wow. He KKC just called me to prove that my number is visible. I'm not going to change my number either because that's I don't but I'm about to lock KKC in. I'm about to lock him in. Add the context. KKC called me, and that's good looking right there because I have extra proof that you doxed me. Now I got extra proof that you doxed me. He said, "Lock me in. I got you. I'm already on that, KKC. Now I got extra proof that you doxed my number, lady. You did that shit on purpose. I know you with them big ass bifocals you be wearing. There's no way that you couldn't see that you doxed me." Oh yeah, she's going down. Mine Chaos Blue was here earlier, but I don't know where she went. Yeah, I need to clean off my desk. My kids didn't fuck my desk up.
He's shorter than the other. He might have got no zip slip.
You're not
but guess
going
what?
nowhere. You're going
He's going to
down.
have his own drawers. And your daughter will have her own drawers. And they'll say,
you
that's
saying
for
that,
their
Papa?
own kids with their own drawers. And then we're going to
Leave me
teach them how
alone.
to make shoes. We're going to teach them how to make clothing.
He
We're
won't
going
leave
to
me
turn one of
alone.
the buildings into
He
a
won't leave me
hotel.
alone.
Because a lot of our young people are interested in the hotel tourism and restaurant management.
Come on, man, for you cut my.
And you know, black people spend more money
Watch
on
it. Watch my charger, buddy.
vacations and hoteling than anybody else. So we want to teach our children the art of making that money. Some of y'all trade on the stock market. Send me your resume. We're going to have a financial and economic science curriculum. Second to none. Ninth grade,
there's no need to have all of that at a school.
I mean, it sounds really good, but teaching the stock market to elementary school kids? The fuck? Even teaching stock to high school kids, I can see like it could be like an extra curriculum in like 12th grade. But hey, back up, leave me, get off of me. Sorry, y'all, the damn dog. I knew I shouldn't have pet him. As soon as I pet this nigga, he won't leave me alone. Even like I could see in like 12th grade, it could be like some extra credit. But trying to teach that shit to elementary and middle school kids for what? I mean, like, what's the angle on that? That makes no sense. All right, get off me. You're making me drop my phone. Damn it. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Now you got to go. Now you got to go. Come on, go outside, buddy. You gotta go to the bathroom. That's what you bugging me for. Here. Sorry, y'all. Damn dog. All right. Yeah, but back to what I was saying. I could see if it was like extra curriculum or something like that, but that shit makes absolutely no sense to why you're trying to. I don't think he has intentions on actually doing this. I think he's just trying to sound good.
He's just pulling watch this.
I ain't gonna lie, I agree with her. That's the only thing I can agree with her so far watching this video is he's saying that shit just to be saying it. Hey puppy, get your ass back in here. Goddamn dog just escaped the room. Oh my god. I think he's just saying that shit just to sound good and legit. But for real, it don't really make no sense. I mean, teaching stock to the kids, teaching them how to farm, yeah, that's cool. I mean, there are kids that grow up on farms and learn how to farm and stuff like that. But what fucking teenager or fucking adolescents watching the stock market? What high schooler is watching the stock market? I can see if you did it for extra curriculum in high school. Remington. I like that name. I can see if she was yeah, that drunk bitch definitely fucked up. Bye bye bye. She reminded me of Baby Bop from Barney. You said you was geeky. I mean, yeah, that's cool. I mean, there are the exceptions. I was interested in a lot of things. Yeah, it is getting crazy out here. Shout out to KKC. Thank you, bro. Cause by you texting me, you just proved that she I screenshotted the join, but she can try to argue and say she redacted it, but you can clearly see through the join. So by you texting me, that's extra evidence that people got a hold of my number. It's my Wi-Fi number that I use for the people that I meet on YouTube, but still, you know. But yeah, there are the exception. There are kids that like I used to like certain stuff too, you know. Holy shit. Rex. No the fuck you didn't. No the fuck you didn't. Just send me $100. Shout out to Rex, the number one, the number one Rim Rum TV sponsor. And it says, I know we've been going up lately, Rex. You missing all the festivities. It ain't been nothing but less than 100. It ain't been nothing less than 100 people in the chat since you've been gone. Holy shit. I did not see that one coming. Shout out to Rex for being the number one sponsor of Rim Rum TV. Shit, I lost my train of thought. He fucked me up with that. Woo! God damn, it got hot in here. I lost my train of thought.
I think we passed it, but this might be it.
He had his girl by the waist, slow.
Oh yeah, that's what Umar say. I know you barely have it. Next time, make it 200. And that's what Umar say.
The whole time, I'm thinking it's him and his girl.
It up yet.
And scholarship offerings of African American children. And because the white schools are being more aggressive in their recruitment of black children, the HBCUs are falling off. In addition to the fact that the white schools are stepping up their aggressive recruitment of black high school graduates, we also have the problem of rich blacks, the celebrities, the bourgeoisie, not supporting historically black colleges. As a result of that, we've seen about a dozen of them close and about 2 dozen of them.
Right, we definitely unstoppable. I'm sorry, I lost I was supposed to be reading out that note. You just put it in the chat. I lost my train of thought, Rex. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of fucked me up.
Are scheduled to close.
I thought I was seeing shit at first. I'm looking at it like, okay, he sent me $10. Wait, that's 2 zeros.
Brown in Atlanta. Most of us know that one because it was popularized with the hit film Drumline. Well, there is no more Drumline because there is no more Morris Brown. It was sold last month to the city of Atlanta. You know what that means? What? People who don't look like you are going to change that into a gated community. Okay? Now,
So the
Wilberforce in
fuck
Ohio
what?
is in
Like, you know what bothers me when he does that? Like, he's rage baiting and race baiting at the same time because, like, how the fuck, like he did with the with that first college that he when he first started the donation, or it was sold to a Chinese people, and he blamed it on the black community, but any black folks that sold it to the motherfucker? Why are you blaming the people that helped you try to get it instead of the person that fucking sold it? And I don't give a damn you black, white, blue, purple, pink, gold. Long as your money is blue or green, hey, what the fuck you talking about? All money count, bro. Fuck you get mad if black folks can't afford to get to facilitate your dream. Not one time have I ever heard this nigga say he put his own money into that. What's his name? John Sales. Peace and welcome to the channel. Not one time have I ever heard this man ever in his life ever say that he, because he get paid, like I seen his prices. His prices are anywhere from 2,000 to 6,000. It depends on how big the platform is, or you know how big the sucker is, or how bad they want him on the show. But it's anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 you making doing all these interviews. And if you are the most requested, and you're really going around doing all these speeches, which I don't think he's doing any more of these, because back when this was going down, he recorded every single one of those joints. He would record all of them, so you knew that people was requesting him. You don't see him recording none of this shit no more. Only recordings you ever see is him doing interviews. You don't see none of the other recordings of him doing stuff like this. You know why? Because nigga ain't doing it. That shit didn't pay him enough. He probably got a couple $100. Why would I'm thinking like Umar. Why would I go over there for a couple $100 when I can do this interview for anywhere from 2 to 6,000? But that's besides the point. How much money have you ever heard him of his own money? Have you heard him say, what you over there chewing on? Have you heard him say he put into the school? Because I'm pretty sure he done made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of them all them interviews. I know he ain't going to Breakfast Club for free. I know he ain't doing none of them interviews that he's doing for free.
trouble. Central State in Ohio is in trouble. I heard that Southern might be in trouble. Cheney in trouble. Lincoln, some challenges. There's about 24 HBCUs that are scheduled.
Right, Rex. The only time he ever spent his own money, on anything was the slot machine at the airport. That's a fact. Oh, shout out to Rex for being the longest member too. I was looking at my membership yesterday. Rex, I think you've been here the longest as a member. On some real shit. You've definitely been here the longest. You've been here the longest. I think damn near a year. I'm trying to read some of these comments, y'all. I'm still trying to get used to having all these people in the chat. It goes by so quick. I'm used to a slow chat. Um, Everybody want to be Lennon, but don't nobody want to be Lennon. That is true. That is true. I don't want to be Lennon. I wouldn't mind having the amount of people watch me that he watch. I mean, that watch him. I wouldn't mind 1,000 people in my chat. All them damn super chats he getting. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't turn it down. But I just, I started out like him. Like I was doing like when I first started out, I was doing third eye talk. The things that I learned. But then the Young Pharaoh shit happened, and for like a year, maybe a year and a half, my whole channel was just Young Pharaoh. No, I was trying to juggle different topics at the same time, but I was new, so I had to switch to just one thing, and it was taking down Young Pharaoh, what got me known, and then I switched to other things. It was a hard transition. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm lucky this shit popped off with Umar, because I was doing him, I was doing Young Pharaoh, then I moved to Hassan Campbell, and it was Brother Polite, but it was mostly Young Pharaoh. And I took a look at my channel, a good look at my channel one day, and I was like, I don't want to be have my channel be just known for one person. You know, I want different topics, I want different varieties, and people have been telling me a long time I need to do something else. I just wasn't listening because that's what my viewership had. Oh shit. Miss B99 been a member for 1 month. Shout out to Miss B99. Been a member for 1 month. Uncle Mo in the building. Shout out to Uncle Mo.
To be close. St. Paul's came up in our Virginia discussion because St. Paul's closed down June of 2013. They graduated their last class in June of 2013. So at that time, and we definitely don't want to have any sisters standing. If a sister wants a seat, brothers, make sure we accommodate her. I think we're talking about people who's biologically born women now, biological women. You gotta say that these days. You gotta say it. Okay. I did it for sisters.
That shit would have definitely got him canceled today. Go ahead and say that shit today. Well, shit, motherfuckers been trying to cancel this nigga for years. Hey, sit down. Before you take your little ass back outside, boy. Come on, no, back up. Sorry, y'all, this damn puppy is like a goddamn kid.
Only seminar, I forget what sister was sitting. I was at.
You see how he describes the ABC community as he describes them as sexually confused people, and you wonder why that lady didn't let you pop up in her show. You wonder why the lady in Pittsburgh. Remember when he was upset because what was the Black Lives Matter? The up in Pittsburgh, they wouldn't let him in the show. He tried to just show up and bogart the show, and they wouldn't let him on there. And he said that it was because of the things that it was because she was LGBT. You know that community. He said she was that community, and that wasn't the reason. But if it was the reason, really was the reason, look at how you addressed them. Look at how you described them. You describe these people as sexually confused. I wouldn't let you on my shit either.
Andy Williams' 50th birthday party in New York last night.
But you know what? One thing I'm noticing, Lanae really ain't got shit to say about Umar. It's been me doing commentary. I'm doing more commentary on what Umar's saying than she is. She ain't really got shit to say about it.
And I'm standing there. No, I don't party, and I definitely don't do her. But I was invited because a lot of celebrities came through. And some people thought that if I was there, I might get an opportunity.
Oh, Saint Saint, are you a member too? Oh no, you said you remember that. I thought you said you remember. My bad. Y'all know these words small as shit.
To mingle. I was able to mingle, but I wasn't able to jingle. You feel me? So we didn't get no donations, but that's okay because I met some people who know some people, so we're going to keep on pulling them strings. But anyway, I'm standing in the party last night. This is Wendy Williams. Y'all know her. Historic troublemaker. Anyway.
He was not at her party. Her party is online. It's all the photos from her party. He wasn't there.
Lady, how do you know? Again, how do you know? You didn't come into the picture until years after this. And then to top that off, you like we keep saying, you was only around him a handful of times. How the fuck you know what party he was going to and what he was doing? Uh, User 2225 triple C. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Lanae is still scrambling. The Prince shitlins. I don't care. Uh, Diabolical. Okay, I think somebody just sent PayPal. Okay. From I don't want to say your name, last name McGraw. Thank you for the 17. I think the euros. I think that's what they are. I think they euros. You know the upside. It looked like a backwards E. No, that's the right. That's the way you write E. No, it looked like an E. The money sign looked like an E, not a backwards E. But it looks like an E. You get what the hell I'm saying. God damn it! Thank you for the $17. I think that's a euro. I'm not sure, but thank you. Appreciate it.
He wasn't even a wallflower.
How do you know, lady? You weren't there. Like you act like Umar took you everywhere he went and let you know everything he was doing. From what you described to us, you barely know this nigga. He wouldn't talk to you about nothing but sex. And then he stopped doing that. If you look at the text messages, all you see is you trying to give him yik yucks and talking sexual to him, and he didn't reply. He had no reply. So how the fuck is you gonna say where he was and where he wasn't at this time where you didn't even know you at this time you didn't even know who the fuck he is. You said you got introduced to him through your son, and that's when you called him. You don't know who you didn't even know he existed. So how you know when he was at the party? You make no sense.
Her 50th birthday party in New York, he was not there. It wasn't even in his crowd. And you know this man don't shy away from no damn photos. He wasn't there.
Okay, KC, I got
Nobody
the
took a
screenshot.
picture with him.
She's fucked.
Not even the person that took him to it. That
Euros?
doesn't,
Okay,
especially
yeah,
not him. He's too
euros.
eager for a mention. He's too eager for a mention. Anybody in the industry will know that.
Yeah,
That's
T.
why
Evans,
you will never hear them mention his name. They might.
Oh, thank you for the super chat.
Run a story on him. Maybe.
Stole it?
I think the last one was his rant with Hollywood Unlocked.
Thank you. I can't pronounce it.
From what I hear. But it will not be a lot. They are very, very, very interested in him not going any higher or leaving the space that he's in. It has nothing to do with what he talks about. It's him.
And I'm thinking it's a man in front of me. You know, he had his girl by the waist, slow. The whole time, I'm thinking it's him and his girl.
Yeah, she definitely do be lurking all through Lennon's chat. I mean, she probably lurking in this chat right now. But even if you took the post down, Lanae, if you watching, you fucked. Oh, yeah. Your channel's going nowhere. Let me tell you something, brother. I screenshotted it, and I got a phone call from somebody who got my number from you. Oh, yeah, you're going down. Your channel's going nowhere. Say bye-bye to your 300 subscribers.
And then all of a sudden, this girl turned around. And
I don't even know if I want to be that petty, because I think it would make no sense because she's already proven she's a hypocrite. You've doxed, like I said earlier, you doxed Umar mother, her medical condition, her hygienes, all that, and you dox my number. I mean, you go around claiming that everybody doxed you, but we don't see anybody doxing anybody in your area but you, in your space. You like to call it your space. The only person in your space that's doxing people is you. This thing on? Let me, Miss Lanae, you just proved to the world that you're the rat. You called me a rat for a message that I sent to you after you noticed that you didn't see none of her messages, right? You only saw mine. Now, remember when we was reading them text messages and we couldn't figure out if Umar was deleting messages or it was her? You better be careful there, little buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's strike one. You better be careful there, little buddy. Because at any given time, I can snatch your channel. Now, you can say that I'm bullying or whatever, but this is just criticism. I mean, this is fair use. I am allowed to criticize your story. I'm allowed to have my opinion about your story. Um, it seems like y'all all got the same agenda. You, Manny, and Marianne. And y'all all came at the same damn time. You, the black Mo Dookie Juicy guy, and Marianne, y'all all came at the same time and y'all all did the same shit.
Was this guy? I couldn't believe I never seen something so blatant like that before. But that's another conversation. That's one of the reasons why we need the Fred Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
That's right.
So anyway, we came up to St. Paul's College as a potential site for the FDMG. We started calling
definitely the loud one too.
The college, the president, the board of directors, trying to get in contact with someone because we heard the college was shut down. We were hoping that we could set up a direct purchase to seller agreement with the HBCU. Cut out the bank, cut out the interest. Let's deal directly with you in buying this college. Nobody called us back. 1 week in April, I'm home typing a psychological evaluation report, because y'all know that's what I do as a school psychologist. I get a text from my...
But yeah, we know.
You know what? KKC, you right. I forgot all about that. I ain't even been thinking about Black Mo Dookie Juice got Dookie Juice. He got a video removed too. So you sent me cease and desist. You got one of my videos removed, and y'all doxed me. One of my numbers. Oh yeah, I'm not letting it go. You right. Yeah, I'm not letting this shit go. You fucked yourself. You really fucked yourself. Let me tap it one more time. Miss Lanae, you fucked yourself. Shit, Umar should have been got you that out of here from when you put the picture of his mother up. Somebody go to the channel and screenshot that too, if y'all can. If she still got that post up. No, she put that on her Instagram. Never mind. Shit, we can get that shit down too.
Okay.
Buddy in Virginia, Dr. Umar. St. Paul's is going to auction Wednesday. I said, what? We've been trying to reach them. They said, yeah, but they're going to auction. It's all over the newspaper. They're about to sell it to the highest bidder. I said, why nobody never called us back? He said, I don't know. So with no money.
This nigga Rex called her the dirty foot Umar groupie. Said she the dirty foot Umar groupie. He said your chair going under attack. And you're talking about giving warnings. Yeah, you right, KKC. Man, I always try to be the nice guy. But you're right, they have pushed way too far. You jeopardized my channel. This is one of my sources of incomes. And then you put my number up on the internet for people to see. So yeah, I can't let this go. How do I go about doing that though? Like, how do I go about reporting that to YouTube? Is there like a special email or something, or do I like gotta go under her video and report it, or like how do I go about that?
Not that type of money. I jumped on the internet, jumped on the telephone. I called the white realty company that the black college put in charge of the auction. I said, look, I'm Dr. Umar Johnson, and I need this school for our boys. I don't know what it's going to take to get it, but we can't afford this piece of real estate to be sold. Not just for me, not just for our boys, but let's keep in mind our ancestors who fought and died for us to have this college in the first place. So the white folks said, look, we understand your passion. We know all about you. We've been on YouTube.
What are the odds of this conversation taking place? But let's just be honest with ourselves. What are the
User 225 Triple C, thank you for the super chat, the 199 super chat. So is everything Lanae said a lie? Like, judging from the beginning of this video, what she said in the beginning of this video, I'm gonna say, yeah, most of it was a fucking lie. Now, the only thing that you can believe is the sexual encounter, because that's the only thing that they both have confirmed. Now, everything else is up for grabs, but she just recanted her story, right? Like when it came to the drugs, how she felt about him opening if he really wanted to open the school, she just recanted that. So that's a open opinion on that one. But from far as I'm concerned, my opinion on this, yeah, I think she fucking lied about everything except the sexual encounter that they had. Other than that, then everything's fair game. You gotta determine that, or you gotta have to determine that yourself. But as far as the her claiming that he was doing drugs, she took that back. Far as her claiming that he never wanted to open the school, she took that back. So she's switching up her story. How many times has she done this? We watched her do it with Marianne. Now she's doing it with Umar. And then on top of that, you doxing people, lady. You're everything that you claim that Umar was to you. Everything that you claim that Umar was or what he did is you. We've only seen you do it. And now nobody can trust you. If you look down her community wall, it ain't nothing but people's personal emails and text messages and stuff that they sent her. How can anybody on this internet trust you when you posting shit like that?
The odds that if you do business, you know that this is not a realistic conversation.
And we respect what you're trying to do. But money talks and everything else walks. So I called the president of the college, who has been very supportive.
That would be very rude for someone to say that in real life. They say that on movies. This is a lie.
Let me take the very out. He's been supportive. Okay? And I told him about what I was trying to do. He said, look, brother, we got to sell the school because we got debts like everybody else, and we don't want it to go belly up, the bank claiming or what have you. We don't want the school to go into debt, foreclosure. So I said, what do you think I should bid? Because I said, I'm going to go ahead and put a bid in. He said, well, we owe about $2 million in debt. So if you want to do a bid, you might want to start around 3 because we want to wipe out the debt. So whoever takes the college after us, start off with a fresh slate.
This is
So
not how business is done.
Hey, let me put in a $3 million bid. They got the bid. They said, we received your bid, but you got to put 4% down, which was about 150.
Again, how do you know, lady? You weren't there to talk to these people. We don't know what type of business experience you have. You claim that you be having investors and projects, but we've never seen any of them. So how the fuck can we take your word that that's not how business is done?
1,000, and they gave me 24 hours to get it. That the only way I know to get 150,000 in 24 hours, I gotta go talk to the dope boys on the corner. And I know Dr. Umar can't get involved in that. FBI waiting for that.
No, it's because they ain't just the FBI. It's because you told them that they gonna get put to sleep for good. You go ask the dope boys for some money in the city if you want to. People in the city heard him say that shit too. That's why he be ducking and dodging. The niggas in the city heard him say that shit too. All them niggas that you done told is just going to sleep for good. Go ahead and go ask them for some money if you want to. They will blow his fucking head off. For real. This last live stream of hers sounds like a desperate cry to Umar trying to prove to him that she's the only one who understands him. Yo, hey, academic try hard. Yeah, yeah, you right on the money with that one. It definitely do. It sounds like an apology. Um, but you didn't put a nigga manhood out there on the line. You told me niggas he like fingers in his butt. He like playing in booties. That's still recorded, lady. That's up, and people. It ain't just on my channel. You said it on my channel, but people took that and ran with it. So, all right, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna shut this thing down because we've been on here long enough. What has been?
So I said, I ain't got that money. They said, well, we're sorry, the
Yeah,
auction is
3.5
tomorrow.
hours.
This is the April auction, because y'all know they just had another one last week. So anyway, they called me back 2 days later. I was happy to see the realtor's number on my caller ID.
KKC, if you
I
in
said,
the
yes, this
chat, I'm
Dr.
gonna text
Umar
you after
Johnson.
the
They said,
live.
the property didn't sell.
I'm just sitting up here thinking
Okay.
this.
They said, have your lawyer.
You got
Oh, you want to email me? All right, go ahead,
all
all right, I'll look for it.
$3 million school that has 500. Okay, but he reduced it down to 200 and some odd acres, and all they want down on it is 4%. That doesn't sound like something realistic for a commercial property. I'm sorry.
Well, if you're doing your research, it wasn't realistic for because you needed at least $2 million to put. Wait, is he talking about that first school? Hold on. Is he talking about that first school? Because you needed $2 million just to put a bid in.
Okay, but he reduced it down to 200 and some odd acres, and all they want down on it is 4%. That doesn't sound like something realistic for a commercial property. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're going to need some type of.
All right, y'all. This is where I'm gonna stop this at. I didn't think I didn't heard enough of this lady. I think I had enough of her for one day. Especially with her doxing me, my number and all that. Like I may have had my commentary about you, lady, but I never put any of your number and I got your number too. You forgot. It goes both ways. I didn't put your number up. I didn't show any of our private text messages. I didn't do any of those things. And it seems like you got an issue with doing shit like that. It seemed like you got an issue with putting out people's personal information. You got an issue with putting out private messages and private emails that were sent to you. You have an issue with that. If you look down up and down your timeline, that's what you got. But you fucked yourself when you put my number up there. I don't mind you putting that message out because what were you exposing? Anything that I said in that message, I've said on my platform, and that was before you switched up. You can't call me a rat for showing you respect before you switched up on everybody. What are you exposing? Shit happens. That was a month ago, but the world see. Like if you look up and down your wall, it's nothing but people's personal messages and emails and numbers and stuff. Like you got a problem with that. You should just get off the internet. Just get off the internet, and I'm not letting this slide because yes, KKC was right. Y'all niggas send me cease and desist. Fucking, you got one of my videos removed, and now y'all doxing my number, dog. That's strike 3 right there. That's 3 strikes. I gotta get y'all out of here. But let me get on out of here, y'all. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I say, every live stream is y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hype the video. And make sure your notifications is on all. And don't forget to subscribe to the backup channel, Rim TV 2. Rum TV 2. It's your boy, the one and only, Remiel, my aunt. You was just tuned in to Rim TV and Rim TV 2. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, Lanae, you better be careful there, little buddy.